Central City campus and intern with a peer area business for a paid work experience. Scholarships are available. Visit dwu.edu/learn and earn today.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Dakota Country Pharmacy in Phillip is an independent family-owned business. They exist to improve the quality of life for their customers and to make their community great. At Dakota Country Pharmacy, they work hard to ensure their pharmacists and staff not only assist customers with their needs, but build good relationships with them that will last for the long run. If you want a first-class pharmacy experience from a South Dakota independent pharmacy, then you've come to the right place. Dakota Country Pharmacy, a community pharmacy designed for you.
Kadoka Gas and Go has your travel needs covered right. Fill your car, then fill your belly with Piccadilly Circus pizza, burgers, hot dogs, snacks, and for real shakes for dessert. Open daily at 6 a.m. with breakfast sandwiches and donuts till 10 p.m. And they're a short trip away from the Badlands National Park. It's Kadoka Gas and Go off I-90, exit 150 for every day, just on the way. Proud sponsor of the Kadoka area Cougars and surrounding communities' activities.
Grossenberg Implement is passing the savings on to you. This week only, save 8% on bulk fluid storage products. Call the parts department for options to fit your operation. Grossenbergs have on-farm delivery for oil and any other bulk fluid you need. Make sure you don't run out of bulk fluid storage products. Contact one of Grossenberg's 9 locations in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming. This offer good only at Grossenberg Implement, your servicing dealer since 1937.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Phillip Motor, always ready to serve you with a winning combination of small-town friendly sales and service and the latest vehicles and trucks from Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, and Chrysler. Your friends and neighbors across the West River Territory have come to depend on Phillip Motor. Family-owned for over 40 years, they're known far and wide for offering a relaxing, down-to-earth, helpful car shopping experience. Search online at phillipmotor.com or stop by and see their new and pre-owned inventory. Phillip Motor proudly supports the Phillip Scotties in all school activities and sports. Phillip Motor, your small-town dealer.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Dakota Antler is the biggest antler buyer in our region. Tony and Derek pay cash all year long for antlers and horns. Deer, elk, moose, and sheep can be cash in your pocket. They'll come to you, too. Find them on Dakota Antlers LLC or online at dakotaantlers.com. You can also give them a call to set up an appointment. Call Derek at 605-360-3749 or Tony at 605-730-0108. Dakota Antler, a proud supporter of all local athletics and activities.
Kadoka Nursing Home is in the business of providing high-quality care for living your life with a little extra help. You and your loved ones can have peace of mind, having their staff provide comfort, health care, and dignified living while at their facility. And Kadoka Nursing Home is a great place to work. They have full-time, part-time, and after-school opportunities. Stop in at 605 Maple Street to ask about available positions, hours, and benefits packages. Kadoka Nursing Home, a proud sponsor of all Cougar activities on LiveTicket.tv.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Crew Agency is your agri-risk management specialist since 1984. They offer all your crop insurance needs, including multi-peril crop insurance, pasture rangeland and forage, livestock risk protection, and crop hail. Crew Agency has been protecting the local farmer and rancher for the past 35 years and are a proud supporter of all our local schools, athletics, and communities. They'd like to wish all our local athletes good luck this week. Give them a call at 605-433-5411. Crew Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
Starting a John Deere dealership during the Depression took guts and vision, but C.J. Grossenberg was determined to help the community. He supplied more than equipment. He supplied a better way of life for his neighbors. Today, the family business is still going strong, because round here, Grossenberg proves our values to our community every day. Grossenberg Implement is celebrating 85 years and is fourth-generation family-owned and operated.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Phillip Health Services proudly supports youth activities in our rural communities. Phillip Clinic and Kadoka Clinic physicians and caregivers will provide you and your family with a personalized care experience. The clinic staff extend a sense of family and strive to improve the quality of life for all those who are entrusted to their care. When you or a loved one needs medical attention, choose a personal care experience at Phillip or Kadoka Clinic. Open 6 days a week. For hours and more helpful information, see their weekly ad in the Pioneer Review or visit them online. Phillip Health Service, a personal care experience.
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
Whether you're traveling to or from the game, make a stop at Discount Fuel in Kadoka. They have a large variety of foods from hot stuffed pizza, roasted chicken, sub sandwiches, and their famous chicken gizzards. They can accommodate large groups and orders. Call them at 605-837-2271. While filling your own tank, refuel your vehicle's tank with gas or diesel. They look forward to serving your needs. Discount Fuel and Kadoka Oil, serving the surrounding area for all your bulk fuel and propane needs.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip really has it all. You'll find steel products, GE kitchen appliances, kitchen decor, houseware, clothing, bugs and muck boots, and Milwaukee tools too. And you can get just the right color palette with Valspar paint. Take a look at the Ashley furniture they have and test out the Amazing Rest mattresses. They also offer appliance repair and delivery. See all that they have to offer at Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip.
Calling all high school seniors. Not sure what your next step is? Consider Dakota Wesleyan University's Learn and Earn program located in Pierre. Current students in the Learn and Earn program are thriving. That's because the Learn and Earn program is different. Take classes on a flexible schedule at the Capital City campus and intern with a Pierre area business for a paid work experience. Scholarships are available. Visit dwu.edu/Learn and Earn today.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Dakota Country Pharmacy in Phillip is an independent family-owned business. They exist to improve the quality of life for their customers and to make their community great. At Dakota Country Pharmacy, they work hard to ensure their pharmacists and staff not only assist customers with their needs, but build good relationships with them that will last for the long run. If you want a first-class pharmacy experience from a South Dakota independent pharmacy, then you've come to the right place. Dakota Country Pharmacy, a community pharmacy designed for you.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984. Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
And a very pleasant good evening, everybody. Welcome again to the Kadoka Area Gymnasium. If we've got to do Monday together, let's do it with a little basketball. How's that sound? We're going to start off with the JV girls tonight. JV girls taking on the New Underwood Lady Tigers JV team. And we're set to go. Jumping center for the Cougars, Allie Roghair. And jumping center for New Underwood is Madeline Wolf. And the tip's controlled by the Tigers. Over on the far side, that's Olivia Carmichael, guarded there by Charlie Richardson. And looks like she might have stepped on the line, so the ball will go back over to the Cougars. Allie Roghair going to inbound for the Cougars. Inbounds to Richardson as she steps up to half court, guarded there by Alyssa Scott. Passes over to Nemechek. Jaden Fauski takes it at the free throw line. Now to Roghair. Bounce pass to Fauski. She's going to go in around, and shot's no good. And the rebound picked up by the Tigers. That was Alyssa Scott, the rebound. Bringing it down court now is Carmichael. Carmichael has it knocked away by Richardson. Guarded closely by her. Now pass over to Brooke Howell. Howell dribbles up to the free throw line, now backs out. And Madison Nemechek picks up the steal. Back to Richardson. just underway here, no score, as Richardson brings it down. Looks down inside as they try to set it up. Bounce pass to Roghair, now bounce pass to Fauski. She drives in and then drives it back to Nemechek. It's going to be a battle for the ball right there on the sidelines. And New Underwood's going to pick up the steal. So a couple of turnovers for both teams here early on as the Tigers bring it down. Carmichael knocked away by Richardson. So Charlie gets the steal and the turnover. Here comes Roghair. And there we're going to see the foul call. That's going to be the first foul called on either team tonight. That foul's going to be on Charlie Richardson. Charlie picks up her first and first team foul for either team. As the Tigers inbound it. Close man-to-man defense being put on by these Lady Cougars. Pass picked off that time as it went over the top. Nobody gained possession. Now Emily Zickrick has it, and now the Tigers get it back. And looks like Emily Zickrick's going to pick up her first foul. Second team foul for the Cougars. And the Tigers will inbound it from in front of the scorer's table. Here comes Carmichael down, guarded closely by Richardson. Off on the right wing, there's Scott. Back out front there to Jocelyn Fulton. Out front to Carmichael. Carmichael looks down inside. Shots on the way, it's no good. That's Madeline Wolf that puts it up. She puts up the second one. The follow-up is good, and the scoring ice has been broken. Tigers up 2-0. Bounce pass inside to Zickrick from Richardson. Ball's turned over. That's Scott. Picks it up, bringing it back the other way is Scott. Now over to Carmichael as she crosses half. Dribbles down, looks down inside. That's Wolf. And the ball's going to be knocked away. Nice defense there by Fauski. Jaden Fauski, the 5'8 freshman. And back over to the Tigers. Parker Doyle going to put it in bounds for the Tigers. Over to Wolf. Back out front to Carmichael. Carmichael dribbles down now. Looks for the shot. Back outside. 20-footers over the rim. No good. That was Brooke Howell that put up the shot. Now another 20-footer is going to be put up, and it was short. But it looks like we're going to see another foul called. Alyssa Scott put up the shot and missed, but she was fouled that time by Jaden Fauski. So 3 quick fouls by the Cougars here in the first 2 minutes and 22 seconds of the first quarter. Good math for a Monday, huh? Ball's knocked away by Nemechek. Good play by her. As the Cougars bring it back the other way, Emily Zickrick passes into Roghair from the free throw line. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound picked up that time by Wolf. Now it's thrown across the way. And last touched up by, they're saying touched up by the Cougars. Yep, they're going to change that one. I thought that last one went out of bounds, last touch by the Tigers. So Roghair going to inbound it from in front of the Tigers bench, right from the corner. Bounce pass into Richardson. She's guarded pretty closely there by Scott. Throws back out. Roghair at the free throw line. Looking for somebody down inside. Tigers are sticking close. And as Charlie dribbled down the right side, looks like they got her on the arm. And the first foul is going to be called. That one's going to be called on New Underwood. I think that was Madeline Wolf. Nope. Parker Doyle got called for her first foul. First team foul for New Underwood. Out to Nemechek on top of the key. She's looking down inside, but the Tigers have it blocked off. Here comes Roghair. She's at the free throw line. Bounce pass back out to Nemechek. Now bounce pass to Zickrick. Starts down the left side. Passes back to Nemechek. And it's stolen away there by the Tigers. That was Fulton. Now back out on the left side. Here's Carmichael from beyond three. Guarded closely by Richardson. Back over to Wolf. Now on the right side to Brooke Howell. Howell looks around. Nemechek right on her. Ball's knocked away, and Charlie Richardson's going to come up with the steal. Fast break going down the other direction. Charlie's going to drive in, and she's fouled for her efforts. Put up the shot. Shot's not made, but it's going to be called there against Alyssa Scott, her first on the night. First substitution of the game comes in tonight. Looks like Carly Block's going to check in. Richardson goes to the line. Shouts off the side of the rim, no good. Comes Carly Block, the 5'2" 8th grader. Emily Zickert going to take a seat on the bench. Charlie's second shot is up. In and out, no good. So the Cougars still with the blank on the board. Coming back the other direction come the Tigers. Carmichael crosses half, looks along the right side to Howell. Howell looks to pass down inside. Good pass. And the shot that took its time, but it finally fell. That's Madeline Wolf. Wolf's got all 4 points for the Tigers, and they lead 4-0. Back the other direction comes Richardson. She's looking for Nemechek. She bounce passes it to her. Tigers ready to jump on those bounce passes. Bounce pass that time to Fauski. She takes it down the right side. She's going to drive in. She tries putting up the shot. It's no good. And looks like Allie Rogg here got her on the arm. Coming back the other direction. And it's going to be Allie's her second foul. Fourth team foul on the Cougars. Allie's going to take a seat. Millie Bauman, the 8th grader, checks in for the Cougars. Millie, 5'2", 8th grader. A couple 8th graders playing for the Cougar JV. Pass quickly down. The Tigers pass it down, but it's quickly blocked off. She had an open shot there, but didn't take it. Ball bounces around, and it's no good. And we'll see who touched it up last. Looks like the Tigers got their fingers on it last time, so the Cougars will inbound. 3 8th graders on this JV squad. Carly Block. She's a Kadoka kid, actually a Midland kid. And Charlie and Millie, they're Long Valley Lions in the 8th grade. They bring it down. Charlie passes back out front to Carly. Over to Nemechek. Back out to Block. Block brings it around the top of the key to Charlie. Bounce pass back to Block. She looks around and nobody's there. Directional bounce pass to Richardson. Now another directional bounce pass. Bauman picks it up out in the front court. She brings it back around. Here's Nemechek. Charlie's going to look possibly to shoot the 3, but she brings it inside. 15-footers on the way and good. So the Cougars on the board for the first time. 2-pointer for Charlie, and 4-2 is the score. Just under a minute to go in the ball game. Good defense there by Charlie. She brings it back. And another good steal. Tigers got it back from the Cougars, but Millie Bauman picks it up and gets it back to Richardson. Back to Nemechek on the Cougar end of the court. 40 seconds left to go. And it looks like we got a push. Foul's going to be on number 13. That's Brooke Howell. She picks up her first. Third team foul for the Tigers. So Millie Bauman going to put it in from side court. Ball's last touch that time by Nemechek. So we're going to switch directions. Then back and forth. A lot of turnovers here in the first quarter. As the Tigers and the Cougars bring this one to a close. About a 2-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. But this one's going to turn over to the Cougars. 0.7 of a second difference on the clock now. So the Cougars going to take the bounce pass and bounds on the double dribble call. Fauski puts up the shot. It's no good. And it looks like it's going to be turned over to New Underwood. 30.7 to go here in the first quarter. Pass inbound, stolen by Nemechek. Bounce pass to Fauski, up, and it bounces around, and it's no good. Oh, she had a good opportunity there, and it was a good shot, but she just couldn't complete it. And the Tigers are going to give the Cougars an opportunity again. At the Cougar end of the court, lost a handle on it and put it out of bounds. So the Cougars, with 21.5 seconds, have a chance to tie it up or go ahead. And we'll see what they get accomplished here in the last 20 seconds of the first quarter. Jaden Fauski starts in off balance, so she passed it off to Block. Now to Nemechek, who's going to try a 3, and she hits it! Timely three-pointer by Madison Nemechek, and the Cougars up 5-4. See if the Tigers are going to get a last shot off here from half court, and it doesn't appear so. That's how we end the first quarter of the girls' JV game. Cougars 5, Tigers 4. Back after this 60-second timeout on Kadoka Live Ticket.
Kadoka Gas and Go is your travel needs covered right. Fill your car, then fill your belly with Piccadilly Circus pizza, burgers, hot dogs, snacks, and for real shakes for dessert. Open daily at 6 a.m. with breakfast sandwiches and donuts till 10 p.m. And they're a short trip away from the Badlands National Park. It's Kadoka Gas and Go off I-90, exit 150. For every day, just on the way. Proud sponsor of the Kadoka area Cougars and surrounding communities' activities.
Grossenberg Implement is passing the savings on to you. This week only, save 8% on bulk fluid storage products. Call the parts department for options to fit your operation. Grossenbergs have on-farm delivery for oil and any other bulk fluid you need. Make sure you don't run out of bulk fluid storage products. Contact one of
back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
Back here at Kadoka Gymnasium, we're set to start the second quarter alongside cameraman Matthew Olson and the Queen of Master Control and the Queen of Kadoka Live Ticket. She doesn't like it when I call her that. Jennifer Van Pelt. I'm Dave Wortman. It's good to have everybody here with us tonight. And they were just having quite the discussion about East River. And I know I know who that person is. Well, they're from the same area, so that was an interesting discussion. Good stuff, good stuff. Back to the second quarter. Cougars turn it over. Bringing it up court is Carmichael. Passes down inside to Wolf. Wolf looking to shoot. That time puts it up. That's number 12 that's in there, Cassie Shamlis for the Tigers. And it looks like we're coming back the other direction. Cassie Chambliss is going to pick up her first foul at the Tiger end of the court. So that's 4 team fouls for the Tigers. And back the other direction comes Nemechek for the Cougars. Dribbles around, now passes to Fauski. Fauski back out to Bauman, who's going to put the long-range three up. It's no good. Off of Fauski's fingers, but the Tigers touched it last. And looks like they gained control of it. So bringing it back the other way, here come the Tigers. Brooke Howell takes the pass over there. Ball's knocked back in bounds by the Cougars, but picked back up there by Howell. Shot's no good, and Richardson picks it up and brings it the other way for the Cougars. Fast-paced action here in the first half tonight. Richardson gets trapped against the sidelines. Good bounce pass to Block. Now passes out to Nemechek. Now out to Bauman. Bauman's going to put up the three. That's her second three attempt of the first quarter. Jaden tried to reach for the ball, but must have got her on the arm. And Millie Bauman's actually called for the foul. That's her first, 5th team foul for the Cougars. Into the ball game now is Zikrick. She checks back in with Millie Bauman having a seat. Ball's knocked out of bounds, and so the Cougars will take possession of it. Greetings to everybody East River who's listening tonight, or West River, or no matter what side of the river you're on. It's good to have you with us tonight. Ball stolen away there by the Tigers, but they're going to lay it down. Quick action there by Wolf to pick it up before the Cougars could get it, and the Tigers bring it the other direction. Just inside the three-point range, putting up a shot is Howell. She misses. Bounce off the back of the rim and corralled by Nemechek. She brings it the other way. Looking down inside, bounce pass out to Richardson, and she got whistled for an extra step. Did Nemechek, so we're going to flip it back over. The Cougars got to clean up the turnovers. Actually, both sides got to clean up the turnovers. Not something the coaches love. So we will see the Tigers inbound it. Long pass inbounds, and Nemechek's right there. Gets her hands on it, knocks it out of bounds. And the Tigers will put it back into play underneath their own basket. 4:14 to go here in the first half. Carmichael brings it the other way for the Tigers. Looks down inside. Looks to Jocelyn Fulton, who's back in there now. And a whistle at the sidelines. Looks like we're going to have a foul on one of the Cougars. Foul's going to be on Madison Nemechek, I believe. That's her first. 16 fouls for the Cougars. So one away from the bonus. And she got an extra step fixed in there. So the Tigers bringing it back the other way. Mentioned before that the Cougars have 6 team fouls, one more before the 1-and-1 takes effect. And we still got a ways to go here in the first half. Substitution comes into the game. Callie Flint checks into the ball game for the first time tonight. Olivia Carmichael takes a seat. And with 4 minutes to go, Cougars come the other direction. Richardson dribbles it down inside. Looks around to the right to Zikrick. Bounce pass back to Nemechek. Nemechek starts down the lane. Nobody there, so Fauski. She's going to turn around, pass it back to Nemechek. Now to Zikrick at the top of the key. Nemechek driving down inside. She's going to try the short roll. And it's no good. It's fine. It's fine, yeah. Tigers back to the other end. We're going to see a two-pointer. Toes just on the line that time. Alyssa Scott put it up. And it looks like the Cougars are going to take possession of it. Last touch by the Tigers. Never touch the board when somebody else is working. I tried to adjust my headphones and just tried to destroy the rest of my hearing, so don't touch. That's the key. Bringing it the other way are the Cougars. Zikrick outside the three-point line. Now blocked. Takes it out front to reset. Pass to Nemechek. Nemechek is hounded there by number 13. That's Howell. Emily bounces it back to Nemechek. Now to Fauski. Fauski dribbling around, but she's guarded by two of New Underwood's biggest players. Here's Nemechek with the three. Shot's too long, and the Tigers pick it up. Madeline Wolf is 6'1". I mean, she's a hard defender to shoot over. Shot that time put up by Howell. Brought back the other direction. Shot's no good, but the Tigers get the rebound. There's Fulton. Now out to Flint. Flint on the right side. Brings it out to the right wing. Bounce pass into Wolf. Wolf looks outside from the free throw line. Shot's put up and it's good. Brooke Howell, good pass, good shot. So Howell puts the Tigers back on top, 6-5. A little over 2 minutes left to go. Richardson brings it back to the other end. Has it knocked back out front to Zikrick. Nemechek puts up the three-pointer. It's no good. Good rebound there by Block. She looks around for somebody. And the ball stolen away that time by Scott. Scott bringing it back the other way. 2-on-1. See if she can find the open shooter. Did not, so she clears it back out to the front. That's Flint. Flint brings it back out front to Scott. Scott dribbles down. Shot's no good, but it looks like we're going to have a foul called down inside. Carly Block got her on the foul. And got her before she was shooting, so the 1-on-1's going to go into effect. That's Carly's first foul, 7th team foul for the Cougars. So 1-on-1 going to the line is Alyssa Scott. Puts up the first shot, bounces around. And got called for the lane violation, so no shot. Here come the Cougars. They take possession, bringing it back the other way. Richardson crosses half, looks down inside. Here's Block on the right wing. Out to Nemechek on the right side. Starts the dribble down the baseline. Now back out to Zikrick. Over to Roghair. High pass to Richardson and too high for her to handle. And the Tigers will take it back with 1:25 to go here in the first half. Brooke Howell takes a seat on the bench. Tigers bringing it back the other direction. Scott dribbles down, guarded by Block. Scott brings it down, loses a handle on it. Now looks around for somebody to pass it to. That's Carmichael. Now down inside to Fulton. Fulton puts up the layup, and it's good. The Tigers, with their biggest lead of the first half, 8-5. Just over a minute to go here in the first half. As the Cougars try to draw back closer. Bounce pass out to Nemechek. Now to Richardson. Jab step. Now she drives inside. Puts up a shot from the free throw line, and it's no good. 12-footer didn't go. Untouched by the Tigers, so they will take possession of it. 52.6 to go. Pass back in bounds. Went that time to Wolf. Wolf is looking around. Starts the dribble. Now passes over to Scott. Scott back out to Carmichael. Carmichael on the right side. Now out to Flint. Down inside to Howell. Back out front. Here's the three-point shot on the way by the Tigers. In and out and in. Good shot by Flint. Flint with a timely three and puts the Tigers up by 6. Shot clock is off. Cougars bringing it the other direction. Charlie Richardson going to put up the three, and she hits it. cuts the lead in half. 11-8 Tigers. 18 seconds to go. Cougars going to try to get it back without trying to foul. And they are going to get it back. Pass is too tall that time for Scott. And the Cougars have a chance to pull it even closer here with 10.9 seconds to go. Pass into Richardson. 8 seconds. Pass to Roghair. Now out to Nemechek. Looking inside, trying to find a shooter. See if Roghair is going to put up the shot. Too long. And the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds, but the buzzer is going to sound. And that is the end of the first half. Tigers 11, Cougars 8. Want to throw out a shout out to our live ticket sponsors. The game clock tonight is sponsored by Farmers Union Insurance and Crew Agency. We are in the Crew Agency press box. So thanks to Crew Agency, Grady and Bernice Crew out at Cactus Flat and their crew. Visit Spearfish, Farm Credit Services of America, Grossenberg Implement, Discount Fuel, Kadoka Gas and Go, Bank West, Kadoka Nursing Home, Dakota Country Pharmacy, Philip Motor, Philip Health Services, West River Health Science Services, Dakota Antlers, Capital City Campus, Colt's Nuts and Bolts. Go visit Colt and Aaron Fitzgerald in downtown Philip. Bonneberger Enterprises here in Kadoka. People's Market, Kadoka Community Betterment Association, Kennedy Implement and B&B Sales, Les's Body Shop, Philip Livestock Auction, Rush Funeral Home, Sunset Grill here in Kadoka, Brassfield Trucking, Bottle and Veterinary Supply downtown Philip, Farmers Union Insurance, Donna Enders Agent, Pioneer Review, and Western Veterinary Services, Doctors Bill and Norma Headley, serving the community for several decades now. 11-8 here after the first half of basketball in the girls' JV game. We'll be back shortly after this timeout for the second half action. You're listening to Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
9 locations in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming. This offer good only at Grossenberg Implement, your servicing dealer since 1937.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Philip Motor, always ready to serve you with a winning combination of small-town friendly sales and service and the latest vehicles and trucks from Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, and Chrysler. Your friends and neighbors across the West River Territory have come to depend on Philip Motor. Family-owned for over 40 years, they're known far and wide for offering a relaxing, down-to-earth, helpful car shopping experience. Search online at philipmotor.com or stop by and see their new and pre-owned inventory. Philip Motor proudly supports the Philip Scotties in all school activities and sports. Philip Motor, your small-town dealer.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Dakota Antler is the biggest antler buyer in our region. Tony and Derek pay cash all year long for antlers and horns. Deer, elk, moose, and sheep can be cash in your pocket. They'll come to you too. Find them on Dakota Antlers LLC or online at dakotaantlers.com. You can also give them a call to set up an appointment. Call Derek at 605-360-3749 or Tony at 605-730-0108. Dakota Antler, a proud supporter of all local athletics and activities.
Kadoka Nursing Home is in the business of providing high-quality care for living your life with a little extra help. You and your loved ones can have peace of mind, having their staff provide comfort, health care, and dignified living while at their facility. And Kadoka Nursing Home is a great place to work. They have full-time, part-time, and after-school opportunities. Stop in at 605 Maple Street to ask about available positions, hours, and benefits packages. Kadoka Nursing Home, a proud sponsor of all Cougar activities on LiveTicket.tv.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Crew Agency is your agri-risk management specialist since 1984. They offer all your crop insurance needs, including multi-peril crop insurance, pasture rangeland and forage, livestock risk protection, and crop hail. Crew Agency has been protecting the local farmer and rancher for the past 35 years and are a proud supporter of all our local schools, athletics, and communities. They'd like to wish all our local athletes good luck this week. Give them a call at 605-433-5411. Crew Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
Starting a John Deere dealership during the Depression took guts and vision. But C.J. Grossenberg was determined to help the community. He supplied more than equipment. He supplied a better way of life for his neighbors. Today, the family business is still going strong. Because round here, Grossenberg proves our values to our community every day. Grossenberg Implement is celebrating 85 years and is fourth-generation family-owned and operated.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Philip Health Services proudly supports youth activities in our rural communities. Philip Clinic and Kadoka Clinic physicians and caregivers will provide you and your family with a personalized care experience. The clinic staff extend a sense of family and strive to improve the quality of life for all those who are entrusted to their care. When you or a loved one needs medical attention, choose a personal care experience at Philip or Kadoka Clinic. Open 6 days a week for hours and more helpful information. See their weekly ad in the Pioneer Review or visit them online. Philip Health Service, a personal care experience.
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
Whether you're traveling to or from the game, make a stop at Discount Fuel in Kadoka. They have a large variety of foods from hot stuffed pizza, roasted chicken, sub sandwiches, and their famous chicken gizzards. They can accommodate large groups and orders. Call them at 605-837-2271. While filling your own tank, refuel your vehicle's tank with gas or diesel. They look forward to serving your needs. Discount Fuel and Kadoka Oil, serving the surrounding area for all your bulk fuel and propane needs.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
Yep. All right, set to start the second half here. Tigers put it in bounds. That time Nemechek knocked it out of bounds. Cougars with a timely 3 there to end the first half. Only down by 3. Putting it in bounds is Howell. Into Carmichael on the right wing. Looks down inside. She drives it herself. Tries to put up the shot. Nemechek gets a hand on it. Gets it blocked. And the Cougars get it back. Long pass over to Nemechek from Richardson. She brings it down. Now starts towards the free throw line. Shot up over the head. Charlie thought 3 points. Now came in and put a scoop layup in. Didn't get the basket, but she drew the foul. Madeline Wolf, 6'1". Charlie, 5'5", height disadvantage, but simply went around her. Tried the underhander, and it was no good. Her first free throw is no good. Draw the foul, get an opportunity to shoot. Good way to get points on the board. Richardson, in and out, no good on her second foul shot. Wolf gets the second one picked up. Bringing it the other way now is Fulton. Back out to the front court, now down to Howell. Howell. With Fauski getting her hand on the ball. Tigers touch it last. Good defense there by Jaden Fauski. And the Cougars going to inbound it on the turnover. Richardson crossing half court. Screen set there by Zikrick. Passes over to Nemechek on the right wing. Now back to Charlie. Charlie back out on the right wing. Has it knocked out of bounds that time by Scott. Cougars will retain possession. Ellie Roghair going to pass it in from side court to Richardson. Looking around, now starts the drive down the right side. And looks like she's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be that time on Alyssa Scott. Nope. Guessing is not my strong suit. Parker Doyle picks up the foul. That's her second. And the Cougars get it back. Fauski puts it back out front to Richardson. Richardson starts to drive down in, and she's double teamed. And they force the travel. And the Tigers will bring it back from underneath the Cougar basket. Pass inbounds. Brought quickly down court that time. Here comes Carmichael. Carmichael with Roghair closely on her. Goes by Roghair. Puts up the shot on the layup. It's good. Quickness won the game that time, or won the moment that time. She zipped around her and put up the layup, and the Tigers back up by 5. Out to Nemechek. She drives over the top of Wolf. Puts up the shot. It's no good. Now the battle for it underneath the basket, and Wolf comes up with it. Back the other direction is Carmichael for the Tigers. Out on the right wing now to Scott. Scott's going to put up the three-pointer. In and out, no good. And Nemechek, using those high jump abilities, picks up the rebound. Cougars get it back, brings it back the other direction. Zikrick passes over to Roghair. Now back to Nemechek at the top of the key. Bounce pass into Fauski. Drives down the right side and has it knocked out of bounds, that time by the Tigers. Good intention for Jaden. Drove the rim, but the Tigers knocked it out from behind. And the Cougars will keep it under their own basket. Inbound to Roghair. Now out to Zikrick on the right wing. Now to Charlie. Richardson starts to drive in. Now she puts the baseball pass back out front to Nemechek. Dribbles behind the back, and she lost it. Now the Tigers picked it up. Leading by 5, looking to extend it, but she picked up an extra step in there. A little miscommunication led to the travel, so the Cougars take it back. Down by 5, 3:43 to go. Nearing the halfway point here in the third quarter of the girls' JV game. Into Richardson, now to Nemechek. Brings it around the right side, passes out to Roghair. Roghair back out front to Zikrick. Emily brings it out front. Looking around for Charlie. Charlie starts down the right side. Guarded closely there by Scott. Now drives the baseline out to Nemechek. Nemechek's going to put up the three-pointer. It's off the side of the rim, no good. Roghair right there, too strong. And the Tigers pick up the rebound. Back the other direction comes Carmichael. Carmichael quickly brings it down to the top of the key. Passes outside. Knocked away that time by Nemechek. And the Tigers keep it. Jocelyn Fulton checks into the game now. Parker Doyle takes a seat for the Tiger JV. And the Tigers put it in bounds. Howell looking around, guarded by Richardson. Partially blocked. She picks it back up. Jocelyn Fulton, but she was being pushed. And they got the foul called that time. Foul's going to be called that time on Zikrick. Looking around for the number, but it was Zikrick that picked up the foul. That's Emily's second foul on the game. Knocked out of bounds. Tigers going to take possession of it. Pass out to the front court, just inside three-point range. Shots put up, and it's good. That's Alyssa Scott. Scott hits her first two-pointer of the night, and the Tigers with their biggest lead, 15-8, up by 7. Richardson starts down the right side, now to Zikrick. Out front to Roghair, now to Nemechek. Starts the dribble, starts around to the free throw line. Goes to put up the shot, it's no good. But the block down inside is going to be called on the Tigers. Foul's going to be called that time on Brooke Howell. Picks up her second foul of the night, sends Nemechek to the line with the shooting foul. First shot is good. Narrow the gap to 15-9. Howell checks out of the ball game, so does Emily Zikrick. Callie Flint comes in for the Tigers. Also checking in for the Cougars is Carly Block, the 5'2", 8th grader. Nemechek, second shot on the way. Bounces off the right side of the rim, no good. Rebound picked up that time by Fulton. And the Tigers bring it back down. Carmichael brings it down. Puts the slip on Nemechek. Now out to Flint. Kelly Flint, 5 foot tall. Plays with a lot of confidence, though. Shot put up that time by Wolf. Foul's going to be called that time, I believe, on Nemechek. That's her second foul. Second team foul for the Cougars. Shooting foul, so Wolf goes to the line. First one's up, off the front of the rim, no good. Wolf puts up her second shot. It's good, nothing but net. Buzzer sounds, checking into the ball game. Checking out of the ball game is Wolf. Checking in now is Cassie Chambliss for the first time here in the second half. And back come the Cougars. Down by 7. Bounce pass to Nemechek. Lost a handle on it for a second, got it back. Out front to Block, just inside or outside three-point range. To Fauski. Fauski started the dribble, stopped the dribble, and clamped onto it. I don't think we've seen a jump ball called yet here tonight. That time they got Alyssa Scott for the foul. Said they got her on the arm, her second foul. Good pass in bounds there to Nemechek, and a timely layup brings the Cougars back to within 5, 16-11. Tigers bring it the other way. Carmichael, and handling most of the floor general responsibilities tonight. They bring it back down. Back to the other end. Here's Carmichael. She went to fake the shot, started in, and they got her for the extra step. So the Cougars Get it back. Down by 5 with 1:50 to go here in the ball game. Richardson brings it down. Down the right side. Passes out front to Block. Block looks over to Rogg here, but has it stolen away that time by Carmichael. Fast break down to the other end. She puts the slip on Nemechek. Shot's no good, but they're going to get Madison for her 3rd foul tonight. And got her in the act of shooting. So 2 shots. First one on the way is no good by Carmichael. Roghair is going to take a seat. Millie Baumann comes in for her. Also going to the bench is Block. Emily Zickrick checks back in for her. Emily, the 5'4 junior. Here comes Carmichael's second shot. Puts it up. Bounces around. Finally drops in, and it's good. 17-11. Tigers are over Kadoka area JV. Richardson brings it back the other direction. Brings it down quickly. Screen set by Zickrick. Pass back out front to Baumann. Millie, bounce pass now out to Nemechek. Nemechek wants that right side. Doesn't get it. Charlie Richardson starts down the baseline. Has nothing open. Passes back out front, and it's stolen that time by Flint. Here comes Flint outside the 3-point line. Passes over across to Carmichael. Carmichael puts up the 2. Just had the tips of her toes in bounds. And it looks like the Cougars are going to take a timeout before the Tigers go any further here. We're going to stay here during the 30-second timeout. Just a reminder about Kadoka area Cougar activities this week. Tomorrow, the varsity boys basketball team, they're in action tomorrow. They travel up to Timberlake. So they go to take on the Timberlake Panthers tomorrow night. Friday morning and afternoon and evening will be a doubleheader up at Bison. The varsity girls and boys plus the JV girls and boys will be traveling to Bison this Friday. Of course, school's in session to make up for the snow day. Our last makeup day for the semester so far. Hopefully we don't have any more. High school wrestling. The boys are going to Wagner this weekend. High school gymnastics. Good luck to our 2 gymnasts that compete from Kadoka. They're going to Hot Springs this Friday. And the middle school boys will take on Phillip here at the Kadoka Gymnasium tomorrow here at the gym. Back to action. The Cougars take it. Nemechek's going to go down the right side, and they pick her up for a 3rd step. And the Tigers bring it back the other way. 54.7 seconds to go. Tigers take it inbounds. Nemechek with the steal. Too many people there. Pass it back out front. Richardson's going to put up the 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Carmichael brings it down for the Tigers. Back the other direction. She's looking long. She finds down inside. That's Chambliss. Cassie Chambliss puts up the shot. Foul's going to be called that time on Jaden Fauski. Jaden picks up her first of the night. Good pass that time down inside to Chambliss. Chambliss missed the shot, but she's got a shot to put up, or a chance to put the Tigers up by more, but she misses her first shot. 19-11. Here in the 3rd quarter. Chambliss. Cassie Chambliss. Second shot off the front of the rim, no good. Cougars get it back. Emily Zickrick with the rebound. Richardson brings it the other direction. Plenty of time here. 30 seconds to go in the first half. Pass down inside to Fauski. Jab step. Couldn't make it, so she puts it back out front to Richardson. Tries the 3. It's no good. Rebound inside by Nemechek. She tries the underhanded layup. No shot. But on the attempt, they get him on the foul. Callie Flint is going to be whistled for her first foul of the night. Flint has 3 on the night. At the free throw line is Nemechek. Puts up the first one and misses. Madison's got 6 points on the night. She leads the scorers for the Cougars. Second shot misses off the front of the rim. And the Tigers bring it back. Shot clock is off. 15 seconds to go. Flint looks inside. Lost a handle on it. The Tigers had it. Now they've got it back. Bringing it back around the outside is Scott. Scott has the shot blocked, but another foul down inside. Looks like a knock to the side of the head. Going to be called that time on Jaden Fauski. Jaden picks up her second. And Alyssa Scott goes to the line to shoot 2. First one is up, and it's good. So the Tigers top the 20 mark. Scott going to put up her second shot. It's on the way, and it's good as well. So the Tigers extend that lead out to 10 points. 5 seconds to go. Cougars bring it back the other direction. Richardson picks up her pace. Puts it down there. Long three-pointer is no good. And that's how we'll end the third quarter. Come back after this 60-second timeout for the final quarter of girls JV basketball from Kadoka Area Gymnasium. You're listening to Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
Colts Nuts and Colts Nuts and Bolts in Phillip really has it all. You'll find steel products, GE kitchen appliances, kitchen decor, houseware, clothing, bugs and muck boots, and Milwaukee tools too. And you can get just the right color palette with Valspar paint. Take a look at the Ashley furniture they have and test out the amazing Rest mattresses. They also offer appliance repair and delivery. See all that they have to offer.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
Back to action. Start of the fourth quarter. Cougars got some making up to do. They're down by 10 as they bring it in. Same 5 that started. Back to Fauski, now out front. Nope, check that. It's not the same 5 that started for the Cougars. Cougars pick up the pace on their action here. Play with a little more urgency here. And they picked up the foul. Foul's going to be called that time on Madeline Wolf for New Underwood. Bounce pass inbounds that time to Fauski. Nemechek thought about 3. Takes it in. She tries the 6-footer. It's no good. Wolf with the rebound. She holds on to it and draws the foul. And we'll see who gets whistled for this one. That was going to be on number 20 for the Cougars. That's Emily Zickrick. Emily picks up her 3rd foul of the night. Jaden Fauski takes a seat on the bench. Allie Roghair back in. And the Tigers put it in from in court. Kelly Flint quickly bringing it down. Stops, now starts again. Guarded closely by Bauman. Flint went right down the baseline and a good pass. No fear, go down the baseline, passed off to Cassie Chambliss. Flint on the assist, Chambliss with the 2. And the Tigers up by 12, back the other direction. Cougars, Madison Nemechek trying the 6-foot runner. It's no good. Looking to pass it back. Now to Roghair, now out to Nemechek, to Bauman. Millie Bauman in there now. Going to pass back out to Charlie. And Millie got knocked aside as she brought it through. That one's going to be on Brooke Howell. And that is the 7th foul on the Tigers. So the 1-and-1 goes into effect. That's Howell's 3rd foul. Got a shoelace timeout. So, first shot of the 1-and-1 coming from Millie Bauman. And off the side of the rim, no good. They say it touched the board, not the rim, so the Tigers will take possession of it. Bauman and Zickrick take a seat. Back in his block, and Fauski. Just over 5 minutes to go. Tigers bringing it back down. Carmichael. Guarded closely by Nemechek. Brings it down now, passes out to Flint. Flint stops and pops from the free throw line. It's no good. Rebound there by Wolf. And the first jump ball, 3 quarters and a minute 10 seconds into the game, is called. And the possession arrow takes it back over to New Underwood. Must have been a jump ball called because New Underwood got the tip at the start. So here we go, coming back the other direction. Throw up the shot. It's no good. Ball's loose underneath there. And we're diving for the ball, and just as I said that, within 10 seconds, our second jump ball. And the Cougars will take it back from underneath their own basket. Here's Richardson bringing it down for the Cougars. Guarded there closely by Howell. Tigers have played close defense tonight. Nemechek eyes the three, then starts dribbling, but has it stolen away by the Tigers. Here comes Flint. Boy, Flint's quick from one end of the floor to the other. Passes back out on the left side to Howell. Flint's calling for it again, but they pass it down inside to Wolf. Wolf does the turnaround off the side of the rim, no good. Jaden Fauski with a good rebound there. And the Cougars bringing it back, trying to narrow the gap. 12 points is the lead for the Tigers, 23-11. Block on the left wing. Starts around, now out to Richardson. Charlie's going to put up the three-pointer. It's off the backboard, no good. And here comes Carmichael for the Tigers. Guarded by Nemechek. Switches direction. Starts in the lane. Now passes back out front. Long three-pointer that time by Flint. And Kelly Flint hits the three-pointer and puts the Tigers up by 15. That was NBA range that she shot from there. Richardson brings it back the other direction for the Cougars. Out to Nemechek. Now to Richardson under the basket. Allie Roghair is going to try her hand at the three. It's no good. And Flint picks it up. Cougars trying to stop the Tigers from getting across the stripe in 10 seconds, but they weren't able to do it. Carmichael gets it across. Passes back out front to Flint. Richardson tried for the steal. Didn't get it done. Fight for the rebound that time. Block knocked it out of bounds. So the Tigers will retain at their end of the floor. Parker Doyle checks out of the game. Checking back in is Jocelyn Fulton. 3:07 to go, about halfway home in the fourth quarter. And it looks like we're going to have a foul away from the ball. Foul's going to be called that time on Wolf, number 25. That's her third. Looked like a foul to me. Anyhow, brought to the other end. Here's Fauski. Takes it down inside, and she's fouled. Shooting foul that time. Well, I thought it might have been a 1-on-1 last time, but Eric did not raise his index fingers, so I guess he would know way better than me. At this time, she was fouled, though. Two-shot foul. Fauski puts up the shot, makes her first one, 26-12. Tigers on top. Out of the ball game now for the Tigers are Howell. Also stepping out is Carmichael. Second shot's on the way. Bounces around and it bounces in. Fauski with 2 free throws. Tigers come the other direction, up by 13. Richardson that time. Tried to knock it away from Flint. Got it knocked away, but the Tigers got it back. Flint takes it down inside now. There's Wolf. She picked it up. Madison Nemechek's got a fast break. Quickly, the Tigers down there to defend. And they tangled feet up. Madison's okay. Did not stick the landing, but we'll give her an 8.5 on that one. But she was fouled as she went in on the shot. 2-shot foul. And she puts up the first. Bounces in and out. No good. Second shot on the way, off the front of the rim, no good. A lane violation there by the Tigers, so Nemechek gets a chance to redeem herself. Referee explains himself. She nods. Must have been a good conversation. Second shot's on the way, and it's good. Tigers bringing it back the other direction. That's Scott. Alyssa Scott back in there now. Steps across half, but doesn't bring her whole self across. And the Cougars grab the turnover there. Here comes Nemechek on the left wing. Now pass to Fauski. Passes back out to Roghair. She'll try the 20-footer, and it's good. Coach Carissa tells him get back on defense. Charlie Richardson with the steal that time. Charlie's going to try taking it in herself now. And they got her on the block. Looks like the Tigers are going to ask for a timeout. Timeout on the floor. New Underwood 26, Kadoka area JV 16. Come back for the finish of this one after this 60-second timeout.
Nuts and bolts in Phillip.
Calling all high school seniors. Not sure what your next step is? Consider Dakota Wesleyan University's Learn and Earn program located in Pierre. Current students in the Learn and Earn program are thriving. That's because the Learn and Earn program is different. Take classes on a flexible schedule at the Capital City campus and intern with a Pierre area business for a paid work experience. Scholarships are available. Visit dwu.edu/Learn and Earn today.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
It's a good thing. Welcome back. I just told her if I turn up the headphones, I talk quieter. I'm sure that a lot of people would say if he would not talk at all, that would be better. But here goes Richardson at the line. Puts up her first free throw shot, and it's good. So the Cougars slowly trying to draw back into this one. That one draws them back up to a 9-point differential. Charlie with her 6th point on the night puts up her second shot. It's on the way, and it's good. The Cougars back to within 8. Here come the Tigers the other direction. Cougars guarding them closely. That's Nemechek going to be whistled for that foul. That's Madison's 3rd foul. And that will take them to the other end of the court. That's the 7th foul. Makes it the first 1-on-1 shot for the Tigers of the second half. Shot was no good. Number 11 on the Tigers roster. We don't have a name for her. I'm sure she's got a great name, but they didn't put it on the program. So here come the Cougars back the other direction. Bounce pass into Fauski. Now she tries to pass back to Roghair, but the Tigers pick up the turnover. Charlie Richardson guarding very closely, but the Tigers keep possession on it. Roghair, that time guarding Carmichael close. She's back in the ballgame. Pass down inside to Jocelyn Fulton. She puts up the shot. Foul's going to be called that time on number 32. That's Jaden Fauski. Picks up her 3rd foul. Shooting foul. First shot up is good. Emily Scott is number 11.
Yeah. Yep.
Is she on? Well, good. I don't feel bad. She wasn't on the roster, but that's Emily Scott, number 11. At the line, Jocelyn Fulton made her first one. Puts up her second one, and it's good. But the Tigers go back up by 10. Cougars bringing it back the other direction. Nemechek brings it down the floor. Brings it down, comes to the free throw line. Loses a handle on it. Carly Block going to fight for it, but a scramble for the ball. That's Brooke Howell. She brings it down, tries to put up the shot. It's no good. Following that shot, Fulton tries to put one up. Wolf tries to put one up. But the last time she put it up, they got Emily Zickrick on the foul. Sorry about that. I think I kicked the clock camera. I need to back up a little bit here. The foul's going to be on Zickrick. That's her 4th foul. Nemechek takes a seat on the bench. Allie Roghair checks in for her. First shot was no good by Wolf. She puts up her second. It's no good, but the Tigers get their hands back on it and retain possession with 1:15 to go. 2-pointer put up that time. Brooke Howell put it up. It was no good, but it was followed that time by Carmichael. Olivia Carmichael picks up her 7th point of the night, and the Tigers back up by 12. Cougars back the other direction. Bauman starts out front, passes to Roghair. Roghair starts in, passes to Emily Zikrick. Zikrick back out to Bauman on the right wing. And Bauman on the way back out. It's going to be fouled that time. That foul's going to be on Callie Flint. The 5-foot junior picks up her 2nd foul of the night. And Millie goes to the line. She'll shoot a pair. First one is up, and it's good. Millie Bauman gets on the board for the first time tonight. Try to put the second one up to put the Cougars back to within 10. Second shot is up. Off the back of the rim, bounces around, and it's no good. And the Tigers tried to take the rebound, but lost it out of bounds. So the Cougars will take possession down underneath their own basket. Roghair going to put it in, signals the offense. She wants them to run. Looks inside, trying to get the ball inbounds. Guarded closely by the Tigers. Too tall that time for the Cougars. Bauman tried to take it. Couldn't get to it, so the Tigers will put it in from the bench area. 41.5 seconds to go here in the JV game. Just a reminder, stick with us. Varsity basketball right after this one on the same link, same YouTube link. So don't shut it off. It might not come back on. So the Cougars, Varsity, will be in action here. The number 2 ranked Cougars, check that, number 4 in Region 7, will take on the Lady Tigers, ranked 7th. Here are the Tigers. Missed the shot. Pass back out front. Pass back down inside. And the shot is good by Jocelyn Fulton. Shot clock is off. 25 seconds to go. Cougars bringing it the other way. And missed the pass. And the ball going to turn over to the Tigers to finish this one up. Wolf set to put it inbound. This is Carmichael. Carmichael brings it down the floor, guarded by Roghair. Stops, now starts again. Carmichael back on the left side to Brooke Howell. Passes down inside, back down and inside to Wolf. Wolf tried the shot, but she was fouled. Nope, lost a handle on it. So the Cougars will have an opportunity for the last shot here with 9.9 seconds to go. Bring it the other direction. 5 seconds to go. Bounce pass to Zikrick. 3-point attempt by Fauski is good. So not the way they wanted this one to end, but the Cougars end on a high note. Tigers 32, Cougars 22. Come back and join us for the varsity action here in just a little bit on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
Live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Dakota Country Pharmacy in Phillip is an independent family-owned business. They exist to improve the quality of life for their customers and to make their community great. At Dakota Country Pharmacy, they work hard to ensure their pharmacists and staff not only assist customers with their needs, but build good relationships with them that will last for the long run. If you want a first-class pharmacy experience from a South Dakota independent pharmacy, then you've come to the right place. Dakota Country Pharmacy, a community pharmacy designed for you.
Kadoka Gas and Go has your travel needs covered right. Fill your car, then fill your belly with Piccadilly Circus pizza, burgers, hot dogs, snacks, and for real shakes for dessert. Open daily at 6 a.m. with breakfast sandwiches and donuts till 10 p.m. And they're a short trip away from the Badlands National Park. It's Kadoka Gas and Go off I-90, exit 150 for every day, just on the way. Proud sponsor of the Kadoka Area Cougars and surrounding communities' activities.
Grossenberg Implement is passing the savings on to you. This week only, save 8% on bulk fluid storage products. Call the parts department for options to fit your operation. Grossenbergs have on-farm delivery for oil and any other bulk fluid you need. Make sure you don't run out of bulk fluid storage products. Contact one of Grossenberg's 9 locations in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming. This offer good only at Grossenberg Implement, your servicing dealer since 1937.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, Our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Philip Motor, always ready to serve you with a winning combination of small-town friendly sales and service and the latest vehicles and trucks from Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, and Chrysler. Your friends and neighbors across the West River Territory have come to depend on Philip Motor. Family-owned for over 40 years, they're known far and wide for offering a relaxing, down-to-earth, helpful car shopping experience. Search online at philipmotor.com or stop by and see their new and pre-owned inventory. Philip Motor proudly supports the Philip Scotties in all school activities and sports. Philip Motor, your small-town dealer.
As community bankers, Bank West employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose Bank West. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Dakota Antler is the biggest antler buyer in our region. Tony and Derek pay cash all year long for antlers and horns. Deer, elk, moose, and sheep can be cash in your pocket. They'll come to you, too. Find them on Dakota Antlers LLC or online at dakotaantlers.com. You can also give them a call to set up an appointment. Call Derek at 605-360-3749 or Tony at 605-730-0108. Dakota Antler, a proud supporter of all local athletics and activities.
Kadoka Nursing Home is in the business of providing high-quality care for living your life with a little extra help. You and your loved ones can have peace of mind, having their staff provide comfort, health care, and dignified living while at their facility. And Kadoka Nursing Home is a great place to work. They have full-time, part-time, and after-school opportunities. Stop in at 605 Maple Street to ask about available positions, hours, and benefits packages. Kadoka Nursing Home, a proud sponsor of all Cougar activities on LiveTicket.tv.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Crew Agency is your agri-risk management specialist since 1984. They offer all your crop insurance needs, including multi-peril crop insurance, pasture rangeland and forage, livestock risk protection, and crop hail. Crew Agency has been protecting the local farmer and rancher for the past 35 years and are a proud supporter of all our local schools, athletics, and communities. They'd like to wish all our local athletes good luck this week. Give them a call at 605-433-5411. Crew Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
Starting a John Deere dealership during the Depression took guts and vision, but CJ Grossenberg was determined to help the community. He supplied more than equipment. He supplied a better way of life for his neighbors. Today, the family business is still going strong, because round here, Grossenberg proves our values to our community every day. Grossenberg Implement is celebrating 85 years and is fourth-generation family-owned and operated.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Philip Health Services proudly supports youth activities in our rural communities. Philip Clinic and Kadoka Clinic physicians and caregivers will provide you and your family with a personalized care experience. The clinic staff extend a sense of family and strive to improve the quality of life for all those who are entrusted to their care. When you or a loved one needs medical attention, choose a personal care experience at Philip or Kadoka Clinic. Open 6 days a week. For hours and more helpful information, see their weekly ad in the Pioneer Review or visit them online. Philip Health Service, a personal care experience.
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
Whether you're traveling to or from the game, make a stop at Discount Fuel in Kadoka. They have a large variety of foods from hot stuffed pizza, roasted chicken, sub sandwiches, and their famous chicken gizzards. They can accommodate large groups and orders. Call them at 605-837-2271. While filling your own tank, refuel your vehicle's tank with gas or diesel. They look forward to serving your needs. Discount Fuel and Kadoka Oil, serving the surrounding area for all your bulk fuel and propane needs.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip really has it all. You'll find steel products, GE kitchen appliances, kitchen decor, houseware, clothing, bugs and muck boots, and Milwaukee tools too. And you can get just the right color palette with Valspar paint. Take a look at the Ashley furniture they have and test out the amazing Rest mattresses. They also offer appliance repair and delivery. See all that they have to offer at Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip.
Calling all high school seniors. Not sure what your next step is? Consider Dakota Wesleyan University's Learn and Earn program located in Pierre. Current students in the Learn and Earn program are thriving. That's because the Learn and Earn program is different. Take classes on a flexible schedule at the Capital City campus and intern with a Pierre area business for a paid work experience. Scholarships are available. Visit dwu.edu/Learn and Earn today.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Dakota Country Pharmacy in Phillip is an independent family-owned business. They exist to improve the quality of life for their customers and to make their community great. At Dakota Country Pharmacy, they work hard to ensure their pharmacists and staff not only assist customers with their needs, but build good relationships with them that will last for the long run. If you want a first-class pharmacy experience from a South Dakota independent pharmacy, then you've come to the right place. Dakota Country Pharmacy, a community pharmacy designed for you.
Kadoka Gas & Go has your travel needs covered right. Fill your car, then fill your belly with Piccadilly Circus pizza, burgers, hot dogs, snacks, and for real shakes for dessert. Open daily at 6 a.m. with breakfast sandwiches and donuts till 10 p.m. And they're a short trip away from the Badlands National Park. It's Kadoka Gas & Go off I-90, exit 150 for every day, just on the way. Proud sponsor of the Kadoka area Cougars and surrounding communities' activities.
Grossenberg Implement is passing the savings on to you. This week only, save 8% on bulk fluid storage products. Call the parts department for options to fit your operation. Grossenbergs have on-farm delivery for oil and any other bulk fluid you need. Make sure you don't run out of bulk fluid storage products. Contact one of Grossenberg's 9 locations in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming. This offer good only at Grossenberg Implement, your servicing dealer since 1937.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Phillip Motor, always ready to serve you with a winning combination of small-town friendly sales and service and the latest vehicles and trucks from Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, and Chrysler. Your friends and neighbors across the West River Territory have come to depend on Phillip Motor. Family-owned for over 40 years, they're known far and wide for offering a relaxing, down-to-earth, helpful car shopping experience. Search online at phillipmotor.com or stop by and see their new and pre-owned inventory. Phillip Motor proudly supports the Phillip Scotties in all school activities and sports. Phillip Motor, your small-town dealer.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Kadoka Area High School for tonight's Western Great Plains Conference matchup between the Tigers of Underwood High School and the Cougars of Kadoka Area High School. Let's meet the cheer squad from Kadoka area: Aurora Hamer, Alana Jensen, Alexander Matson, Casey Whitby, Madison Stillwell, Megan Lennon, and Jasmine McDonald. Your coach, Jody Stout. Let's meet the guests. The straight line from the Underwood Tigers. A 5'3" junior number 4, Taylor Kickbox. A 5'11" junior number 5, Nate Chambliss. A 5'4" senior number 10, Shelby Gerber. A 6' senior number 20, Caitlin Arnold. And a 6' senior number 30, Gabby Miller. Assistant coach for the Tigers, Randy Carmichael, and the head man, Mr. Dallas Richter. And now the starting lineup for the Cougars. A 5'8" senior number 15, Jordan Prime. A 5'9" freshman number 14, Sherry Porch. A 5'9" sophomore number 12, Ricky Idiot. A 5'10" sophomore number 11, Bella Williams. And a 5'5" senior number 5, Gracie Eisenborough. Assistant coach for the Cougars, Permissive Assistant, head man, Mr. Juan Rocker. Your officials for tonight's contest are Mr. Kyle Curry, Mr. Dan Swenson, and Mr. Jesse Strickers. Ladies and gentlemen, this is also National High School Referees Week. Let's recognize our officials with a round of applause. Thank you for the countless hours of dedication to our high school student athletes. At this time, we ask everyone to please remain standing, remove your hat or cap, place your cell phones on silent as we pay tribute to America. As this evening, the Cougar Pep Band, under the direction of Mr. Colby Schuck, will play our national anthem.
National anthem being played by the Kadoka Area High School and Middle School Pep Band. Small in numbers, but mighty in sound. So well done by Mr. Shuck and the Pep Band. Good evening once again, everybody. From high atop center court here in the Crew Agency press box, welcome to Kadoka Area Gymnasium as we're set for varsity girls basketball action. The New Underwood Lady Tigers take on the Kadoka Area Lady Cougars. Tigers 3-8, ranked number 7 in Region 7B. Cougars 9-3, ranked number 4 in the region. Tip goes up. Bella Williams jump center for the Cougars, and the Cougars won the jump and take possession of it. Williams takes it down court. Tigers knock it away. Shaylee Porch is going to get it back, puts it off the front of the rim, no good from three-point range. Quick transition back down to the other end for the Tigers. Gabby Miller has it out at the top of the key. Now passes over to the right side. That's Taylor Krebsbach. Shot put up that time is good. Gabby Miller opens the scoring with a three-pointer for the Tigers. 3-0 New Underwood. Just underway here in the first quarter of girls varsity action. Williams brings it back the other direction. Passes out to Shaylee Porch. To Williams, back to Gracie Eisenbrown on the right wing. Out to Jordan Grimes at the top of the key. Porch now on the left side to Williams. She's going to try the three-pointer. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound by Breezy Amiot. She's right there to put it back. Shot's no good, but she is fouled. First foul of the game is picked up that time by Caitlin Arnold. Caitlin, the 6-foot senior from New Underwood, picks up her first foul. First team foul for the Tigers here in the first half. Breezy put up the first free throw. It was no good. She'll try for the second one here. Second shot's on the way, and it's good. And the Cougars are on the board for the first time tonight. Miller bringing it back the other way for the Tigers. Back down in the right corner. That is Krebsbach. Steal that time by Williams. Bella with a good pick. Takes it down to the other end, tries the left-handed layup. It's no good, but she's going to be fouled for her efforts. I think that's going to be on Krebsbach. On the block, and shooting foul. She was in the act, so Bella's going to shoot a pair and try to knot it up here early on in the first quarter. Bella puts the first one up, and it's good. Williams puts up her second shot, misses the front of the rim. It's no good, so the Tigers will take it back. Arnold puts it in bounds. Miller brings it down, back to Arnold on the right side. Back to Miller before they cross half. Now they cross half court. Miller going to drive it down herself, puts up the left-hander, and it's good. Gabby Miller with a good move and a left-handed layup and puts the Tigers up by 3. Back the other way is Amiot for the Cougars. Breezy brings it down the left side. 15-footer off the back of the rim, no good. And the Tigers take possession. That's Mandy Chambliss on the rebound. And bringing it back the other way is Miller. Back out front to Arnold. To the left side, over to Krebsbach. And we've got a two-car pile up there underneath the basket. 2 Tigers hit the floor. And the foul's going to be called that time on Jordan Grimes. She picks up her first foul. First foul called tonight on the Cougars. Arnold takes the inbound pass. Passes over to Shelby Durner. Down inside. Several hands touched it, and I think it was the Cougars. Shaylee Porch was the last one that got a hand on it. So it'll go back to the Tigers. Shelby Durner going to put it in bounds from side court for the Tigers. Looks for Miller, who's guarded by Grimes. Back out front. Here's a three-pointer by Krebsbach. It's off the back of the rim, no good. And the rebound picked up by Williams. She got knocked down, but she retains the dribble. Good move by Bella. She wanted to drive the lane. She's not going to be able to. Passes back to Amy out. Now to Williams. Out on the right side. Here's Gracie Eisenbaum with the three-pointer. Oh! 3 rolls, no cup of coffee. So she tried it and missed. And back the other direction come the Tigers. Quickly back down underneath the basket is Chambliss. Mandy Chambliss puts up the shot and has it blocked. Cougars bringing it back the other way. Baseball pass from Amy out to Porch. The high layup is put up there. Grimes grabbing for the ball. Also going for it is Gabby Miller. So they tie up, and our first jump ball of the night is called, and the Tigers will take over at their end of the court. At the Cougar end of the court, rather. Here come the Tigers. Here's Arnold. Back to Miller. Miller crosses half, guarded by Amiot. Passes back out front to Caitlin Arnold. Caitlin back out to Krebsbach. Looking for somebody to pass it to. Cougars have them pretty well covered up. Back out front to Chambliss. On the left side, here's the three-pointer that's no good. That's Shelby Durner that tried that. Krebsbach wrestles it away, puts it back out front to Miller. Miller tries the three, it's no good, but the Tigers get the rebound. And a fresh shot clock. Here's Miller, puts up the three-pointer. It's no good. And the Tigers, tenacious with their rebounds here, as they bring it back the other direction. Bella Williams with a good steal. Quickly in transition right there by Arnold. She goes to put up the layup. It's no good, but got blocked on the way down in. And Williams, one of the top scorers for the Cougars, will go to the line for the second time tonight. She's got 1 point on the night. Puts up her first shot, and it's good. Tigers have 3 team fouls. Second shot from Williams is up, bounces around, and it drops in. So we got a 30-second timeout on the floor. Coach Lonnie wants a timeout. We'll be right back to Kadoka Area Gymnasium after this 30-second timeout on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
Financial success. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
Busy time of the year back here on a Monday night. Kadoka Area girls taking on the Tigers from just up Interstate 90. Here come the Tigers the other direction. Here comes Miller. Gabby Miller takes it down, guarded by Grimes. Back out front to Durner. Durner passes back out front. Here's Krebsbach on the right wing. Back to Miller. Has to go off her foot, but she retains it. Grimes has her covered up good. And we're going to see a whistle underneath. Passed it into Mandy Chambliss. But the foul's going to be called that time on Breezy Amiot. She picks up her first. Second team foul for the Cougars. And the Tigers put it in play from under their own basket. Krebsbach passes underneath the Miller. Jab step one way, goes the other way and hits the layup. 7 points on the board for the Tigers, all from the hand of Gabby Miller. Here goes Grimes trying to take it down inside. Passes back out front to Amiot. She takes the layup in. It's no good. And the battle underneath. Bodies hit the floor. And it's going to be a jump ball called. Eisenbrown was battling Madeline Wolf for that one, who's in the ball game now. And the Cougars will get it on the jump ball. Pass into Grimes. Over on the left side, or on the right side rather, to Amiot. To Williams, back to Amiot, now out front. Over to Shaylee Porch. She's going to put up the three-pointer, and it's good. Great shot by Shaylee. And a whistle stops play. They're going to go over to the other side of the court. And that tied it up for the Cougars, 7-7. Here we come the other way. Tigers bringing it down. That's Durner. Back to Miller. Now down inside to Chambliss. Quick layup that time. Ball never hit the floor, but good passing. That was Madeline Wolf that hit it, and the Tigers up by 2. Amiot quickly the other way for the Cougars to Grimes. Out front to Williams. Now to Eisenbrown. Shaylee Porch in the left corner. Now back out to Gracie on the left wing. To Grimes. Starts down in, now passes out front. Williams thought about the three. Now Amiot puts up the three. It's in and out, no good. Good rebound by Gracie Eisenbrown. Oh, and they got her on the travel. Gracie snagged it. Down inside, she was taking on Madeline Wolf, who's 6'1". Gracie, she plays tall, but she's only 5'5", not afraid to go for the rebound down inside. But she got an extra step, and it turns over to the Tigers. Back the other way is Miller. Over on top to Chambliss. Back out front to Miller. She's going to try another three. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Bella Williams goes high, gets it, and passes down court, but Miller's right there to intercept it. Miller's going to bring it down, puts up the underhanded layup, no good. She gets her own rebound. Back out front now to Chambliss. Back to Durner. Now to Miller on the left wing. Miller's their go-to. Back on top to Wolf. Over on the right side. Here's Miller. She's going to put up another three. Bounces around. It was a close shot. But it knocked out. And we're going to see an offensive foul underneath on the Tigers. That one's going to be called that time on Madeline Wolf. 4th team foul for the Tigers. And the Cougars going to put it in bounds from underneath the Tiger basket. 2:13 to go here in a fast-paced first quarter. New Underwood 9, Kadoka area 7. Williams crosses half court to Porch. She's going to try another three. She puts it in. Shaylee Porch. Shaylee with 6 points on the night, 2 3-pointers. And the Cougars are going to take a 30-second timeout. Coach Lonnie wants to talk to them. Let's keep it here. And I mentioned before that we got a lot of activities going on this week. Just a reminder that our high school varsity boys will be going to Timber Lake tomorrow night. Game time, I believe, 6 a.m. 6 a.m. 6 in the morning. Very good. 6 p.m. tomorrow night. Also on Friday, the boys and girls varsity and JV will take on Bison. We do have school Friday. Just a reminder on that if any of our students or, more importantly, parents are listening. High school wrestling this weekend goes to Wagner. Kadoka area has one wrestler, Carter Kendrick, this year. High school gymnastics. Our 2 gymnasts head to Hot Springs on Friday. And our middle school boys will play tomorrow here at the gym versus Phillip. So lots of basketball, lots of activities going on this time of year. It's just that time of year. Too cold outside, let's stay and play inside. Here we come back. The Tigers coming back the other direction. Caitlin Poirier, who's in the game now. Miller takes it back on the right side. She starts to drive in, now passes it back out front to Arnold. Arnold tries the 20-footer, it's no good. Williams picks up the rebound. Cougars on top for the first time tonight. Bounce pass out to Keegan. She puts up the 15-footer, it's no good. Williams with a tough rebound and a tough shot. Bella Williams will not be denied. And going to have a timeout at this end of the floor by the Tigers. 30-second timeout. Back to Kadoka area gymnasium after this 30-second timeout.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices,
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
And the Cougars extend their lead right there before the timeout. They're up by 3. Bella Williams hit the layup, and the Tigers put it back in bounds. This is Krebsbach bringing it the other way for the Tigers. Guarded closely by Grimes. Grimes keeping her contained, passes back out on the left side. Now to Poirier. Out front to Krebsbach. Now out on the right wing to Durner. Durner passes back out front. Here's Poirier. Poirier looks down inside for Arnold. Guarded by Amiot. She puts up the shot. It's too strong. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Last touched by the Cougars. Gracie Eisenbrown checks back into the ball game now. Jordan Grimes going to take a seat on the bench. And the Tigers put it back in bounds. This is Durner looking in bounds. Finds Miller, or not Miller out front, I should say Chambliss out front. On the right wing to Durner. Durner back to Chambliss. Puts up a high arcing two-pointer. No good. Shaylee Porch picks up the rebound and retains and passes to Breezy. Breezy Amiot brings it down court. Keegan going to drive inside. Good move by Felicity. Shots missed, but she's going to get it back. And she gets tied up underneath the basket. And the ball's going to go over to Kadoka area. 36 seconds on the clock. 23 on the shot clock. As the Cougars try to put it in from their own end. Puts it way out front to Bella. Bella back on the left side to Gracie. Gracie's going to try the three off the side of the rim. No good. And we're going to have an offensive foul away from the ball. It's going to be the whistle that time. Felicity Keegan's going to be whistled for her first foul. Third team foul for the Cougars here. So that shuts off the shot clock with 30 seconds to go for the Tigers. Bringing it back the other way is Krebsbach. Guarded closely by Eisenbrown. Krebsbach crosses half, brings it up. Looks down inside. Puts it back out front to Mandy Chambliss. Now out to Durner. Durner on the right wing, looking inside. Puts it back out front now to Poirier. Poirier looking around. 7 seconds on the shot clock. And Taylor Krebsbach puts up the three-pointer and ties it up. 1 second to go. Half-court shot was close to going in, but it did miss. So we're knotted up. It's been a good one here so far. 12-12, Kadoka area girls and the new Underwood Tiger girls are all tied up. Back after the 60-second timeout. You're listening.
Local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union insurance agent today.
Dakota Antler is the biggest antler buyer in our region. Tony and Derek pay cash all year long for antlers and horns. Deer, elk, moose, and sheep can be cash in your pocket. They'll come to you, too. Find them on Dakota Antlers LLC or online at dakotaantlers.com. You can also give them a call to set up an appointment. Call Derek at 605-360-3749 or Tony at 605-730-0108. Dakota Antler, a proud supporter of all local athletics and activities.
Kadoka Nursing Home is in the business of providing...
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
I was facing the other way. I got the thumbs up, and I'm sitting here in silence. Back to start the second quarter. Tigers versus the Cougars. Good basketball action in the first quarter. Tied at 12. Gabby Miller's back in there. She puts it out front now to Fulton. Jocelyn Fulton, who's in there. Back to Miller. She puts the left-hander in there. And she drains it, and she's got a chance for the three-point play. That was going to be called on Breezy Amiot that time. There's Miller's shot. Misses. But Caitlin Arnold grabs the rebound for the Tigers. Cougars out front to Miller. Now on the right side over to Fulton. Out front to Durner. Here comes Taylor Krebsbach. Puts up the shot. It's no good. Ball bounces out of bounds and the Cougars will take possession at their end. Here comes Bella Williams. Crosses half court. Williams. Ball's knocked away by Miller, but Shaylee Porch gets it back. Back to Williams at the top of the key. Amiot calling for the ball, but Williams going to keep down the right side. Bounce pass to Keegan. She saves it from going out of bounds. Starts in, now backs out. Long pass over to Porch. Porch puts up the three-pointer off the side of the rim, no good. And it looks like we're going to have an offensive foul underneath. Foul's going to be called there on Felicity Keegan. That's her second foul. So the Tigers put it in bounds. Ball's put into Miller. She's coming the other way, guarded by Grimes. Now over on the left side to Durner, Shelby Durner. And we see an offensive foul that time underneath the basket. Foul's going to be called on Jocelyn Fulton. She picks up her first. 15 foul for the Tigers. Each team has 5. As the Cougars bring it the other way. Williams starts down the right side, looks inside, back out front to Keegan at the top of the key. Keegan passes down inside to Porch. Tigers get a hand on it, but Porch gets it back, and there's a fight for the ball underneath, and we're going to have a jump ball. Miller and Williams went after it at the same time, and the ball's going to go over to the Cougars. Gracie Eisenbrown set to check back in the ball game. Keegan, Felicity Keegan checks out. Cougars looking to bounce pass inbounds to Grimes. Jordan passes out front to Bella, to Breezy on the left corner. Out to Gracie. Bella's going to try a three from the top of the key off the back of the rim, no good. Scramble for the ball. Bella makes it over there. Tries to retain possession for the Cougars, but she touched it last, and Caitlin Arnold going to put it inbounds from in court for the Tigers. And a pass inbounds to Miller. Gabby Miller, the 6-foot senior. Miller passes on the other end to Fulton. Now out to Durner, Shelby Durner. Passes back out on top, Taylor Krebsbach. And the Tigers lose a handle on it, pass it out of bounds. And the Cougars will take possession back. 5:55 to go here in the second quarter rather. And yes, I did say 3 rolls and a cup of coffee. I can't say that that is my own. I learned that one a long time ago. Never played, but I watched an awful lot. Sounds silly, but it's true. Cougars bringing it back the other way. Pass. Williams passes down into Amiot. Gracie Eisenbrown going to put up the 3. It's too strong off the left side of the rim. Cougars try to get it back, but the Tigers get a handle on it. Durner brings it down the court. Crosses half. Now she starts down the right side, loses a handle on it, but gets it back to Miller. Out front to Arnold. Dribbles around the left side over to Krebsbach. Krebsbach back out front to Durner. Now down inside to Arnold. Arnold's going to try the turnaround. It's no good. And Breezy Amiot, good shot by Arnold, but just not strong enough on that shot, and the Cougars bring it down. Williams brings it back down. Now passes to Amiot inside. Now out to Gracie Eisenbrown. Out to Williams. Eyes the three-pointer, puts it up. It's too strong, no good. Tigers bring it back the other direction. Miller looks down inside for Arnold. They've got her, but the Cougars cover her back up, and she slipped an extra step in. Try to plead her case, but nothing doing, so the ball turns over to the Cougars. Amiot going to inbound to Williams. 4:53 to go here in the first half. Tigers up by 2. Williams crosses half with Miller right on her face. To Eisenbrown in the right corner. Out front to Grimes. Grimes to Porch. Shaley starts down inside. Back out to Williams. She puts up the 3. It's too strong. No good. Tigers pick up the rebound and bring it back the other direction. This is Krebsbach, guarded by Porch. Quickly in transition, back down to the other end is Chambliss. Now to Krebsbach, out to Arnold. Now to Miller on the left wing. Gabby Miller looking for somebody down inside. She's got Jocelyn Fulton, but she's guarded pretty closely. Arnold going to try that turnaround jumper again. Too strong off the back of the rim. It's no good. Cougars bringing it back the other direction. Pass down to Eisenbrown. She eyes the 15-footer, passes out to Breezy Amiot for the three-pointer. Gracie pump faked and put it right out to Breezy, and it paid off, and the Cougars back up by 1. Quick pass down inside. Nice offense there. Jocelyn Fulton took the pass from Gabby Miller, and just like that, the Tigers up by 1. Here comes Amy out the other direction. Bounce pass to Williams. The 6-footer is no good. And the Tigers get it back. Gabby Miller bringing it back. Hounded by Williams. Now guarded by Grimes. Arnold out front. Looks to the right side. That's Krebsbach. Krebsbach to Miller. Good knockaway by Bella Williams that time. She gets the steal. Good heads-up defense, and she brings it down court. Breezy Amiot's going to stop and pop from 3. It's no good. And a rebound fought for under the basket. Gracie Eisenbrown went after the ball and got the jump ball called. So the Tigers on the possession arrow pick up the turnover. Shelby Durner sets to check back in the ball game. Didn't quite get there in time, so she'll come in at the next buzzer. Miller brings it the other way. Out front to Krebsbach. Krebsbach takes it around to the top, to the right wing to Chambliss. Chambliss back out to Miller. She's going to put up the three-pointer and nothing but net. It's good. And the Tigers extend their lead to the biggest of the night, 19-15, 4-point lead. Cougars back to the other end. Amiot starts down to the right side. Now dishes off to Williams. 15-footers on the way. It's off the side of the rim. No good. And we're going to see the foul called that time on number 5. Mandy Chambliss picking up the foul call. They said that she gave her a shove down inside. So Chambliss picks up her first foul. 6th-team foul for the Tigers as Gabby Miller takes a seat on the bench. That's Charlie Richardson. Checks in for Jordan Grimes. Charlie checks into the varsity game for the first time tonight. Amiot going to pass it in to Williams. Bella passes over to Gracie at the top of the key. Back to Williams on the left wing. She starts in. Bounce pass over to Amiot. She's going to try the 3. It's no good. But the foul's going to be called under the basket. Offensive foul called on the Cougars that time. Going to be called on Williams. That's Bella's first on the night. Bella's got 5 points on the night. 6 fouls apiece, so the next foul called is going to be the 1-and-1, unless we got a shooting foul. Tigers back out front. Here's Krebsbach. Krebsbach passes inside. Good pass to Mandy Chambliss, but she has it knocked away. Didn't see who got the block on that, but one of the Cougars did. Knocked it out of bounds. Last touch by the Cougars, so the Tigers will put it in under their own basket. 19-15. Tigers up by 4. 2:16 to go. Pass back out front to Chambliss. Chambliss passes over to Arnold. Now down inside. Ball bounces around and no good on the shot by Fulton. Here's the 6-footer put up. It's no good. Now the fight for the rebound underneath, and Breezy Amiot comes away with it. Shot was put up that time by Taylor Krebsbach. Nothing doing, and the Cougars get the rebound and bring it back to the other end. Pass out front to Eisenbrown. Now to Amiot. Tigers done a pretty good job of shutting him off down inside. Here's Charlie Richardson, puts up the 3, and it's good. Timely 3 by Charlie Richardson brings the Cougars back to within 1. Here come the Tigers to the other end. Durner passes out front to Arnold. Over on the left side there, and a foul's called. Passes over to Krebsbach. And it looks like Shaylee Porch is going to pick up her first foul. And that is the 7th-team foul. So the first time that the 1-on-1 goes into effect in the first half, with 1:34 left to go in the first half of basketball. Taylor Krebsbach goes to the line, puts up the shot. Nothing but net. It's good. Puts the Tigers back up by 2. Checking in now is Caitlin Poirier. Taking a seat on the bench is Jocelyn Fulton. Seen a lot of basketball action here tonight in the JV and the varsity game. Fulton has. Krebsbach toes the line, gets set for her second shot. Puts it up, and she hits it. So the Tigers up by 3. Cougars trying to respond, bring it to the other end of the court. Williams passes over to Eisenbrown. Eisenbrown passes back out front to Williams. Down inside to Amiot. She's going to try around the key. Now she passes back to Porch. Porch passes back to Amiot. Over to Bella Williams. Down to Breezy on the give and go. And the foul that time, Caitlin Poirier set her feet. And they got Breezy Amiot on the offensive foul, and that's a tough one because Breezy's got 3. And with 1:10 to go, Tigers come the other way looking to extend their lead. Looks like Jordan Grimes is going to check back in. Probably going to relieve Breezy. Foul's going to be called that time on Charlie Richardson. Foul's going to be away from the ball. Breezy Amiot checks out. She's got 3 fouls on the game. Grimes goes back in for her. Shelby Durner steps to the line and knocks down her first point of the night. Puts the Tigers up by 4. 1:03 to go here in the first half. Second shot's put up. It's going to be short. Fought for there by Williams. Williams gets a handle on it with 1 minute to go. Brings it the other way to Richardson. Puts up the layup, and she's fouled on the way in. So Charlie going to go to the line after her shooting foul. Foul's going to be on Caitlin Arnold. She picks up her second foul of the night. And Richardson goes to the line to try to bring it back to within 3. Off the side of the rim, no good. Charlie puts up her second shot off the back of the rim. No good. Tigers bring it down, trying to extend that lead as they cross half. This is Durner. Back out front to Chambliss. Chambliss out to Krebsbach. Krebsbach on the right wing. Back out front to Arnold. Arnold tries to take the give and go there as she comes inside. Actually didn't take the give and go. She took the step, tried driving the lane, and she was fouled on the way in there. Foul's going to be called that time on Jordan Grimes. Jordan picks up her second foul, shooting foul, so she'll put up 2. Arnold misses her first one. Jaden Fauski checks into the ball game. Going to check in for Grimes. Arnold gets set to put up the second shot. Shot's on the way, and it's good. And we're going to see a sub brought in for New Underwood. Caitlin Arnold takes a seat. Jocelyn Fulton steps in for her. 40.5 seconds left to go. Shaylee Porch touches it up as it comes in bounds and starts the clock. Looking around, here's Williams. Give and go to Eisenbrown down below, and the defense clamped down, just down inside. Gracie had about a half a second there before she was going to put up the shot. But as she did, she got grabbed on the wrist. The foul that time is going to be called on Krebsbach. That's her second. And that's the 8th team foul for the Tigers. So Gracie's going to go to the line to shoot the 1-on-1 and try to draw the Cougars closer on the scoreboard. First shot is up. Bounces off the back of the rim. No good. And we had a lane violation. So we're going to see the 1-on-1. Bella Williams goes to the line, puts up the shot. Not quite sure how that happened. I'm glad I'm not the only one who's confused. Must have seen a foul happen underneath there. Gracie Eisenbrown was at the line. They called a foul. Now Williams goes to the line for her second shot. Bounces around. It's no good. And the Tigers come back to their end. They can hold the ball. 25 seconds on the clock. No shot clock turned on. To the right side. There is Poirier. Blocked there by Shaylee Porch. She steals it away. 1-on-1 taken to the other end. She puts up the layup. It's no good. Callie Flint. Shaylee took it away from her, but Callie Flint, she's speedy. She caught up to her. But Flint, the 5-foot junior, fouled her on the way in, so Shaylee Porch is going to go to the line, and she's going to shoot a pair. First one's on the way, and it's good. Draws the Cougars back to within 3, 12.6 on the clock. Shaley steps to the line for her second foul shot. Puts it up, and it's good. So we'll see if the Cougars can hold off the Tigers here. Down by 2, 10 seconds on the clock. Tigers quickly the other way. Pass it to the right side. That's Poirier. Poirier back out front. Now to Flint. Now over on the left side. 2-pointer on the way for the Tigers, and it's good. That's Shelby Durner that hits it at the buzzer. And she hits it to put New Underwood up by 4, 25-21 after the first half of basketball action here. Just want to have a reminder about our live ticket sponsors. We thank them for everything that they have done. We mentioned before that we are in the Crew Agency press box. Thank you to Grady and Bernice Crew of Cactus Flat. Also, our other sponsors for the game clock is sponsored by Farmers Union Insurance. Also, the rest of our fine sponsors, Western Vet Services, Doctors Bill and Norma Headley, Philip Pioneer Review Newspaper, Farmers Union Insurance, Donna Ender's agent, Bottle and Veterinary Supply in downtown Philip, Brassfield Trucking of New Underwood, Sunset Grill here in Kadoka, Rush Funeral Home, Philip Livestock Auction, Les's Body Shop in downtown Philip, Kennedy Implement and B&B Sales on the Hill in Philip, Kadoka Community Betterment Association, People's Market, Bonneberger Enterprises, Colts Nuts and Bolts Hardware Store over in Philip, Capital City Campus, Dakota Antlers, West River Health Science Services, Philip Health Services, Philip Motor, Dakota Country Pharmacy in Philip, Kadoka Nursing Home, Bank West, Kadoka Gas & Go, Discount Fuel, Grossenberg Implement, Farm Credit Services of America, Visit Spearfish, Crew Agency, and we mentioned Farmers Union Insurance sponsors our game clock. So we're going to be back here after about an 8.5-minute timeout for the second half of basketball. 25-21, Lady Tigers on top of the Lady Cougars. Come on back here for some good basketball action in the second half. You're listening to this game tonight on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
Care for living your life with a little extra help. You and your loved ones can have peace of mind, having their staff provide comfort, health care, and dignified living while at their facility. And Kadoka Nursing Home is a great place to work. They have full-time, part-time, and after-school opportunities. Stop in at 605 Maple Street to ask about available positions, hours, and benefits packages. Kadoka Nursing Home, a proud sponsor of all Cougar activities on liveticket.tv.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Crew Agency is your agri-risk management specialist since 1984. They offer all your crop insurance needs, including multi-peril crop insurance, pasture rangeland and forage, livestock risk protection, and crop hail. Crew Agency has been protecting the local farmer and rancher for the past 35 years and are a proud supporter of all our local schools, athletics, and communities. They'd like to wish all our local athletes good luck this week. Give them a call at 605-433-5411. Crew Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
Starting a John Deere dealership during the Depression took guts and vision. But CJ Grossenberg was determined to help the community. He supplied more than equipment. He supplied a better way of life for his neighbors. Today, the family business is still going strong, because round here, Grossenberg proves our values to our community every day. Grossenberg Implement is celebrating 85 years and is fourth-generation family-owned and operated.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Philip Health Services proudly supports youth activities in our rural communities. Philip Clinic and Kadoka Clinic physicians and caregivers will provide you and your family with a personalized care experience. The clinic staff extend a sense of family and strive to improve the quality of life for all those who are entrusted to their care. When you or a loved one needs medical attention, choose a personal care experience at Philip or Kadoka Clinic. Open 6 days a week. For hours and more helpful information, see their weekly ad in the Pioneer Review or visit them online. Philip Health Service, a personal care experience.
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
Whether you're traveling to or from the game, make a stop at Discount Fuel in Kadoka. They have a large variety of foods from hot stuffed pizza, roasted chicken, sub sandwiches, and their famous chicken gizzards. They can accommodate large groups and orders. Call them at 605-837-2271. While filling your own tank, refuel your vehicle's tank with gas or diesel. They look forward to serving your needs. Discount Fuel and Kadoka Oil, serving the surrounding area for all your bulk fuel and propane needs.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip really has it all. You'll find steel products, GE kitchen appliances, kitchen decor, houseware, clothing, bugs and muck boots, and Milwaukee tools too. And you can get just the right color palette with Valspar paint. Take a look at the Ashley furniture they have and test out the amazing Rest mattresses. They also offer appliance repair and delivery. See all that they have to offer at Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip.
Calling all high school seniors. Not sure what your next step is? Consider Dakota Wesleyan University's Learn and Earn program located in Pierre. Current students in the Learn and Earn program are thriving. That's because the Learn and Earn program is different. Take classes on a flexible schedule at the Capital City campus and intern with a Pierre area business for a paid work experience. Scholarships are available. Visit dwu.edu/Learn and Earn today.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Dakota Country Pharmacy in Phillip is an independent family-owned business. They exist to improve the quality of life for their customers and to make their community great. At Dakota Country Pharmacy, they work hard to ensure their pharmacists and staff not only assist customers with their needs, but build good relationships with them that will last for the long run. If you want a first-class pharmacy experience from a South Dakota independent pharmacy, then you've come to the right place. Dakota Country Pharmacy, a community pharmacy designed for you.
Kadoka Gas and Go has your travel needs covered right.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
And welcome back. Time for the second half here. Tigers, Lady Tigers from New Underwood High School, taking on our hometown Kadoka area Lady Cougars. And the Cougars going to inbound it from side court to begin the second half here. Pass into Williams. Williams crosses half, looking down inside, trying to find somebody open. Cougars shot a lot of three-point attempts in the first half because it was shut off for them down to inside. Amiot passes back out front. Here's Porch putting up the three. Misses the rim, but Bella Williams is right there for the 6-footer. And she brings the Cougars back to within 2. Bella's got 8 on the night. Back the other way for the Tigers is Durner. Passes over to Caitlin Arnold, who's back in there now. Arnold starts down inside, gets shut off by Grimes. Here's Gabby Miller putting up the three. It's no good. Ball bounces around. Tigers almost got it back, but Bella Williams snagged it there, brings it back the other way. Passes inside to Amiot. The Tigers, Breezy puts up the layup. It's no good, and she wrestles the ball back away from him. She goes to put up the shot, and she draws the foul. I was just about to say the Tigers have got that lane absolutely shut off. All 5 defenders were down inside. They're willing to let the Cougars take the outside shot, but Breezy Amiot's not afraid. She tried it, missed it, but she drew the foul, so she'll come to the line. Missed her first one. So with her second shot, trying to draw the Cougars back to within 1. It's been a back-and-forth affair scoring-wise in the first half, but the Tigers have been on top for the last few minutes of the first half, and now the Cougars, with Amiot hitting her 5th point of the night, draw back to within 1, 25-24. Tigers coming to the other end. Out front to Miller. Miller starts down the lane. She puts up left-hander. It's no good. Williams is there to pick it up, followed closely by Miller. Over to Amiot, back to Bella. Williams tries the 4-foot hanger as she goes down in there and just misses. And back the other way come the Tigers. Up by 1. Miller out in the front court. Looking to Krebsbach on the left side. She passes it out to her. Eyes the three. Doesn't take the shot. She's guarded by Porch. Now out front to Mandy Chambliss. Out to Miller. Pass overhead to Caitlin Arnold. She goes to shoot the layup, but it's too strong. And Breezy Amiot picks up the rebound. Brings it down to the other end. Bella Williams, 15-footer, and she hits it. And the Cougars back on top by 1 with 6:03 to go here in the first half. Timeout on the floor. Coach Dallas Richter for the Tigers wants a 30-second timeout. Just a reminder of all the activities going on. We've got high school wrestling. We've got gymnastics. We've got boys basketball, girls basketball, middle school boys basketball. To my knowledge, that's all that's going on this week, but that sure sounds like enough to me. Also, I saw on the calendar that the middle school science fair is on Wednesday. And I think that's going to be down at the City Auditorium. In case you're around, go down and see the fine work that the kids have done. Lots of activities this time of year. That's a good thing. High school sports, high school activities builds a more well-rounded individual, and we've got plenty to choose from. But tonight's chosen activity is girls basketball, so we go back to the action here. Caitlin Arnold set to put it in play from in front of the Cougar bench. She puts it into Durner. Durner going to bring it down court. Shaylee Porch meets her at half court to defend. Durner starts down the right side. Now back out front to Millers, guarded by Grimes. Out front to Krebsbach. She dribbles and looks around. Here's a three-point attempt for the Tigers, and it's good. Mandy Chambliss puts up the three and puts the Tigers back on top by 2. Cougars the other way. Bella Williams brings it down the right side. Passes to Gracie Eisenbrown in the right corner. Now to Grimes. Out front to Porch. Out to Williams. Williams starts down inside. Puts it out to Grimes. Now to Amiot. Eyes the three. Starts inside. Passes out front to Williams. Breezy Amiot going to try the three-pointer from the corner. It's no good. And Arnold picks it up for the Tigers. Quickly back the other way is Durner. Durner, guarded by Porch, puts it back out front to Krebsbach, to Miller at the top of the key. On the left side to Mandy Chambliss. Chambliss to Arnold. Arnold starts down inside from the three-point line, or from the free throw line. Gracie Eisenbrown, good defense, knocks it away from Arnold. And back the other way come the Cougars. Breezy Amiot wants the baseline, takes it down. Short jumper is no good. And the Tigers take it back. Up by 2, 4:50 to go here in the third quarter. Down inside, Mandy Chambliss puts it back out front. Now it's out to Miller, out to Krebsbach for the Tigers. Krebsbach out front to Chambliss. She puts up the three. It bounces off the front of the rim, hits the backboard, and drops in. So the Tigers now up by 5 with 2 consecutive three-pointers. And they get Bella Williams for the travel as she started down inside on the Cougar end of the court. So the turnover goes back to the Tigers. Caitlin Arnold passes it inbounds to Shelby Durner. Durner crosses half, faced by Porch on defense. Out front to Chambliss. Arnold at the top of the key. Now on the right wing to Taylor Krebsbach. Krebsbach looked inside, has to bring it back outside. Here's Arnold, going to try to back in. Williams, guarding her closely, is going to be whistled for the foul. That's going to be Bella's second foul. First team foul for the Cougars here in the second half. Arnold, you can see the wheels turning. She was going to try that turnaround jumper, and as she did, Williams got her on the hand. And Arnold steps to the line. Misses her first foul shot. Just about halfway gone here in the third quarter. 4:05 to go. Caitlin Arnold steps to the line. Preps for her second shot. Puts it up, and it's good. So the Tigers with a 6-point lead. Cougars looking to climb back into this one as they cross half court. Williams crosses half. Bounce pass over to Amy out on the right wing. Brings it back to the top of the key. Now over to Williams. Back to the top of the key. Bella starts in, now passes to Gracie. Now to Jordan Grimes. Williams starts in, tries the 15-foot hanger. It's no good. And Arnold grabs the rebound. Bringing it back the other way is Durner. Durner looks down inside, now passes out front to Arnold. Now over to Krebsbach. Looking down inside. Tigers transition back out to the top of the key. Chambliss, bounce pass inside to Arnold. She tries that left-hand turnaround, and it's no good. Breezy Amiot, quick pass down to Porch. Bounce pass to Eisenbrown. Now back to Porch. She's going to put up the shot. Off the back of the rim, no good. Gracie Eisenbrown with the rebound. Rebound, no shot. No shot dropped in, I should say. And the Tigers survive that one with no points from the Cougars. Still up by 6, 3 minutes to go. Drive inside that time. Gabby Miller took it inside. She was going to go for that left-hander, but she lost the handle on it out of bounds. And she was the last one who touched it. So the ball turns over to the Cougars. 2:55 to go here in the third quarter. Bella Williams brings it back the other way for the Cougars. Looks around, now passes to Grimes on the right wing. Grimes starts in, passes out to Amiot outside the three-point range. She starts in, passes back out to Eisenbrown. Tough defense by the Tigers, and they grab it away from the Cougars. Tigers bring it back the other way. It's Durner crossing half. Ball's knocked away that time. Good defensive play by Grimes, but the Tigers are going to keep it at this end. There's Chambliss, Mandy Chambliss, guarded closely by Eisenbrown. She wants the turnaround, but it's not going to have it. Out front to Gabby Miller. Now out to Durner. Out to Caitlin Poirier, who's in there now. To Miller. From the free throw line, here's Arnold. It bounces around, no good. Shaylee Porch with the rebound. 2 minutes to go in the first half, and the foul that time is going to be called on Gabby Miller. She picks up her second foul of the night. Second team foul for the Tigers. Gracie Eisenbrown going to take a seat on the bench. 8th grader Charlie Ray Richardson checks into the ball game. Amiot puts it in from side court to Porch. Shaylee looks down inside, dribbles around, now tries the overhead pass to Williams. Bella tried the jump shot, and it fell short, and the Tigers take it back. Bringing it the other way is Poirier. Poirier all alone down inside was Madeline Wolf, who's in there now, and it makes for an easy two-pointer. And the Tigers now with their biggest lead of the second half, 34-26. Going to be back after this timeout on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
Then fill your belly with Piccadilly Circus pizza, burgers, hot dogs, snacks, and for real shakes for dessert. Open daily at 6 a.m. with breakfast sandwiches and donuts till 10 p.m. And they're a short trip away from the Badlands National Park. It's Kadoka Gas and Go off I-90, exit 150 for every day, just on the way. Proud sponsor of the Kadoka Area Cougars and surrounding communities' activities.
Grossenberg Implement is passing the savings on to you. This week only, save 8% on bulk fluid storage products. Call the parts department for options to fit your operation. Grossenbergs have on-farm delivery for oil and any other bulk fluid you need. Make sure you don't run out of bulk fluid storage products. Contact one of Grossenberg's 9 locations in South Dakota.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
And welcome back to Kadoka Area Gymnasium. Tigers 34, Cougars 26. As the Cougars needed to take a timeout and reset. And they got to get something going because the Tigers try not to let them run away with it. To Richardson, out on the left side. Charlie starts in, passes back out to Porch. Now out to Amiot, to Grimes. On the outside to Williams. Williams tries the baseline, off the rim, no good. Boy, a good shot by Bella, but no good with 1:20 to go here in the third quarter. Tigers bring it the other way. Stolen that time by Williams. It's a one-on-one breakaway. She goes in, tries the shot, it's no good, and Amiot picks up the rebound. Richardson picks it up, now out front to Grimes. Breezy Amiot going to put up the three. It's off the rim, no good. Breezy's going to follow her own shot and get the rebound. Now Williams going to put up the three. It's off the side of the rim, no good. And the Tigers going to take it back. Good defense by Porch. Down to 50 seconds to go. Tigers come the other way. Here's Durner. Back out in the corner to Arnold. Back to Durner at the top of the key. Now out front to Poirier. Poirier starts in down the baseline. Backs out. Back out front to Durner. Now to Arnold at the top of the key. Starts down the right side. Looks down inside. That time for Madeline Wolf. She can't get the shot put up. She passes over to Jocelyn Fulton. Fulton tries the shot and misses, but she was fouled that time by Charlie Richardson. Charlie picks up her second. Fulton picks up her third point of the night with that free throw. Jordan Grimes going to take a seat. Felicity Keegan checks in for her. Fulton tries to put the Tigers up by 10, cannot do it. But the Tigers, with their biggest lead of the game now at 9 points. 25 seconds to go, quickly to the other end. Porch takes the pass. Now Amiot's going to drive in. She's going to drive in, put up the shot. And said hit her with the knee. So Breezy gets fouled as she's taking the shot, and she's got a chance to pull the Cougars back a little closer. Down by 9, 20.5 seconds to go. Amiot puts up the first shot, and it's good. Gracie Eisenbrown goes to check into the ball game. They're going to make her wait until the second. Looks like she might be checking in for Breezy Amiot. Breezy with 7 points takes a seat on the bench. More importantly than 7 points is her 3 fouls, so they don't want to get her in foul trouble in the last 20 seconds of the quarter. Shot clock is off, 15 seconds to go as the Tigers bring it the other direction. Krebsbach passes down to Poirier. Poirier out front to Fulton. Fulton to the right side to Chambliss. Chambliss back to Poirier. Shots blocked that time by Gracie Eisenbrown. 2 seconds, going to try for the shot from half. Bella puts up the shot, and off the side of the rim, no good. That would have been a big one. Well, the Cougars got some work to do here in the fourth quarter. We'll see if they can climb back into this one. Timeout on the floor. You're listening to tonight's game on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
And Wyoming. This offer good only at Grossenberg Implement, your servicing dealer since 1937.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Philip Motor, always ready to serve you with a winning combination of small-town friendly sales and service and the latest vehicles and trucks from Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, and Chrysler. Your friends and neighbors across the West River Territory have come to depend on Philip Motor. Family-owned for over 40 years, they're known far and wide for offering a relaxing, down-to-earth, helpful car shopping experience.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
All right, back to finish this one up here tonight. Cougars down by 7. Tigers have it at their end of the court. And we're going to see an offensive foul called away from the ball. Foul's going to be called that time on Gabby Miller. She picks up her third as the Cougars put it back in bounds. Trying to come back and erase that 7-point deficit. Bella Williams lost a handle on it, now bringing it down. Gracie Eisenbrown going to pass it out to Breezy Amiot. Back to Gracie, out to Bella, out to Charlie. Charlie Richardson in there now, out to Porch. Porch eyes the basket, steps up, looks out there. Out front to Amiot, passes down inside to Gracie Eisenbrown. Lost her balance. And had a dual possession on that one. And they're going to call a jump ball, so it's going to be over to the Cougars on the possession arrow. Amiot going to put it in bounds. Pass out front to Richardson. Richardson looking around inside. Shot clock's winding down. Charlie's going to put up the three. Off the back of the rim, no good. But no shot clock violation. And boy, I tell you what, the Cougar that wins it down inside tonight is Gracie Eisenbrown. Gracie, the 5'5 senior, has done a great job. I mean, those girls outsize her by 6-7 inches. A couple of them do anyhow. And Gracie, no fear, trying to take that ball away. So great rebounding on her part. But unfortunately, the Tigers get it back, and they bring it to the other end. Miller out front. Starts down in, and she carried the ball. So a turnover. Can't say that the Tigers have not given the Cougars a few opportunities here. But it's up to the Cougars. They've got to capitalize. Back the other way is Williams. Starts down inside. Now stops. Bounce pass to Amiot. She's got a one-on-one going down to the lane. She hits it. Nice job by Breezy. She held her ground as she went down. And we're seeing a timeout on the floor. And we're going to have a full timeout on the part of the New Underwood Tigers. 35-30. Come back to finish this one up after this 1-minute timeout on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
PhilipMotor.com or stop by and see their new and pre-owned inventory. Philip Motor proudly supports the Philip Scotties in all school activities and sports. Philip Motor, your small town dealer.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
And welcome back. 6:43 to go here in the final quarter. Cougars down by 5. Tigers will put it back into play. Krebsbach going to pass it in bounds on the floor for the Tigers. Krebsbach, Derner, Miller, Arnold, and Chambliss. And good defense by the Cougars. And they're going to take the ball on the turnover. Cougars got to play good defense like that if they're going to pull this one out tonight. And that's a good start with 6:43 to go. Williams passes inbounds to Amiot. Eyes the long three-pointer. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Good rebound by Porch. Charlie Richardson tries the 20-footer. It's no good. And Miller brings it down. Chambliss was at the other end calling for it, but Miller decided against it. Turnover that time. Bella Williams and Gabby Miller both went after the ball, and Bella ended up falling over the top of Miller. For Gabby Miller, that's going to be her 4th foul. Fixes that ponytail on the way out. Apparently when she went to the floor, it knocked the ponytail out. So the Cougars bring it back the other way. 4 fouls on Miller, and she takes a seat on the bench. And here are the Cougars. Bounce pass into Porch. Now bounces back to Richardson. Puts up the 3, and it's good! Charlie Richardson hits her 6th point of the night and brings the Cougars back to within 2. Tigers at their end of the floor. Bring it down. Here comes Durner. Durner passes out front to Arnold. Arnold wants down the lane. Isn't going to do it. Passes to Poirier. Poirier looking inside. Now back out front. This is Krebsbach. Krebsbach, as the Cougar crowd comes alive. Here's a 3-point attempt for New Underwood. And just like that, puts New Underwood back up by 5. That's Shelby Durner hits the 3-pointer. Passes to Amiot. Down inside to Williams. Good give and go. Down inside the lane, and Bella Williams hits her 12th point of the night. And it's a timely one, down by 3. And Bella Williams picks it off. Offense and defense on Bella's part. As she comes in, tries the hanger down inside. And it looks like we got a jump ball down inside. And it looks like the Cougars are going to retain possession. Not a jump ball called. Pass out to Amiot. Now out to Porch at the top of the key. To Williams. Out front to Eisenbrown. Gracie at the top of the key. Back to Williams. Tigers continue to shut it off down inside. But here goes Breezy. She's going to go along the right side, and they're going to get her for the travel. She tried, but they shut her off. And got her to slip that extra step in there. So the Tigers, up by 3, will take it back to their end. Guarded closely by the Cougars. Here's Krebsbach, guarded by Porch. Krebsbach dribbles behind her back. Now, guarded closely by Porch. Arnold, with Amiot with a chance to knock it away. Here's a 3-point attempt for the Tigers. It's no good. Picking it up that time was Poirier. Back up front to Arnold. Arnold looking down inside. She had Durner for a minute, but didn't pass it to her. Now out to Poirier. Comes back to the top of the key. Here's Durner. Durner passes down inside to Chambliss. Shot's no good. Mandy Chambliss puts it up. Quickly, here comes Bella Williams to the other end. She's going to put the reverse layup in. And a great shot by Bella as the Cougars are down by 1. Here come the Cougars back on tough defense. Durner guarded closely by Williams. And Chambliss now guarded by Eisenbrown. Back out front, here's Poirier. About lost the handle on the ball. Richardson guarding her now. Starts down in the lane. Quick 6-footer put up, that time no good, but Arnold's right there to get the rebound and put it back up in. And the Tigers back up by 3. Pretty intense action as we see it here. Williams passes out front to Richardson. Back out front, bounce pass to Amiot. Breezy starts down the right side, passes back out to Bella. Bella dribbles down in. She's going to try the right-hander down in the lane, and she's fouled on the way in. I think the foul may be called that time on Poirier. It is. That's going to be her first foul of the night. 6th team foul for the Tigers. But Williams was in the act of shooting, so she'll shoot a pair. Cougars down by 3. Williams puts up her first shot, bounces around, no good. Jordan Grimes checks back into the ball game. Gracie Eisenbrown takes a seat on the bench. Caitlin Arnold takes a seat for the Tigers. Checking back in for her, I believe, is Jocelyn Fulton. So Williams with one shot tries to bring the Cougars back to within 2. And off the front of the rim, no good. Krebsbach grabs it, brings it down. Screen set out front that time by Chambliss. Mandy Chambliss gets it back. Now over to Durner. Durner looking down inside, back out to Poirier. Poirier's going to put up the three-pointer, and she hits it. Now the Tigers are up by 6, and the Cougars, with a little over 3 minutes to go, don't want to let the Tigers get out of reach. Richardson tried the three, thought about the three. She drove the baseline, tried the shot, and she missed. But she was fouled on the way in. Foul's going to be called that time on Poirier. That's her second straight foul. Charlie Ray puts up the first shot and hits it. Brings the Cougars back to within 5. Charlie's got 7 points on the night. Gabby Miller checks back in for the Tigers. Caitlin Poirier takes a seat on the bench. Second shot's up by Charlie, and it's good. Cougars down by 4. Back the other way. Williams is guarding Miller. Close to a reach there, but didn't get called for it. Guarding Miller. Williams, good defense. She's playing on her. Bounces off the foot. And we're going to see a foul called. Foul's going to be called that time on Bella Williams. That's her third. On the floor for the Cougars right now. Amiot, Williams, Shaylee Porch, Jordan Grimes, Charlie Richardson. Tigers bringing it back the other way. Out front to Durner. Now into Arnold. Arnold starts down the right side. Passes out front to Krebsbach. Miller going to try the three, and it's going to be off the back of the rim. No good. And it looks like we're going to have a grab down inside. Foul's going to be called that time on Charlie Richardson. For Charlie Ray, that's her third foul on the night. Only the fourth team foul, and it was without a shot. So the Tigers will put it in bounds from in court. Brought into Miller. Miller guarded by Amiot. Breezy with the hands in the face. Back out front to Krebsbach. Krebsbach out front to Fulton. Out to the left side to Chambliss. She's looking inside, now out front to Miller. She'll shoot the three, she just made one. And out front to Krebsbach. Krebsbach going to put up the three. It's short. And it went out of bounds. And the Cougars, with a timely opportunity, 2:04 to go in the ball game, try to bring it back to their end and narrow the gap. Pass down to Charlie Richardson quickly. She puts up the shot. Has it blocked, puts it back out front. Grimes is going to put up the two-pointer. No good. Rebound that time by Fulton. Bringing it back the other way is Miller. Takes the pass that time from Krebsbach. Pass down inside to Arnold. Foul's going to be called that time on Breezy Amiot. That's her fourth. Breezy with 9 points on the night, but 4 fouls. First shot's on the way, and it's good for Caitlin Arnold. Arnold with 5 points on the night. Second shot from Caitlin. It's on the way, it's put up, and it's good. And the Tigers back on top by 6. Williams bringing it back the other way for the Cougars. She's going to go drive the lane. 3 defenders right there, but Bella draws the foul. Down inside. Coach Dallas Richter imploring the team, please don't foul. But they did, and here's Bella Williams at the free throw line. First one bounces around and out, no good. Second foul shot on the way from Williams. Puts it up, and it's good. So the Cougars draw back to within 5, and the Cougars are going to take a full timeout to try to set it up for the last minute and a half of the ball game. 45-40. Tigers on top. Back after the 60-second timeout on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
Your first car.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
Back on. Minute 36 to go. Tigers up by 5, and they take it in from underneath the Cougar basket. Pass inbounds here to Chambliss. Mandy Chambliss. Hounded there by Shaylee Porch. They bring it down, and it's stolen away by Williams. Williams with a 2-on-1, going to bounce pass to Porch. Porch lost the handle on it. Missed opportunity there. Bounce pass to Shaylee, but with the Tigers right there, she lost a handle on it. Inbounded by Arnold to Miller. Miller coming the other direction. Bella Williams grabs a hold of her and gives her a foul. That's going to be Bella's 4th foul. 6th team foul for the Cougars. So they've got one to give before, actually they're out of fouls to give. That was their one to give. Pass inbounds to Miller. Now back down to Arnold. Arnold starts down the lane. Mismatch down on the Tiger end of the court. That was Krebsbach. Fouled that time by Porch. That's Shaylee's 2nd foul. And that'll be the, that'll put the 1-on-1 into play. Krebsbach was fouled, so she'll go to the line. Krebsbach with 5 points on the night, and that makes it her 6th. Krebsbach made the first one. 5'3" junior. Puts up her 2nd shot. Bounces around and it's no good. Williams picks up the rebound. Cougars got to do it quickly. And passes to the other end. And the foul's going to be called that time on Grimes. Tried to tie her up and got her on the wrist. For Jordan, that's going to be her 3rd. And it sends the Tigers back to the line. Running out of opportunities here. 1:04 to go. Tigers up by 6. Mandy Chambliss goes to the line. Misses the free throw shot. Quickly the other direction. Shaylee Porch passes to Bella Williams. Tries the 15-footer jumper. It's no good. And the Tigers get the rebound. Porch quickly fouls Taylor Krebsbach. And it's still the 1-on-1. That's Shaylee's 3rd foul. Last chance for the 1-on-1 by the Tigers, up by 6. Krebsbach puts up the shot, nothing but net, and puts the Tigers back up by 7. That's her 7th point of the night. Krebsbach, 2nd shot on the way, it's no good. Rebounded by Grimes. Williams brings it down to Porch. Quick pass over to Charlie Richardson. And Charlie was knocked out of bounds. No foul called, however. So Breezy Amiot going to inbound it. Bella Williams passes it back to Amiot. Amiot's going to put up the three. It's no good. Porch gets the rebound. Passes back out front. Williams going to put the long-range three up. It's no good. And that one didn't touch the basket. And untouched by anybody. And last touched by the Cougars. So we're going to see a timeout called. Timeout called by the Tigers. 60-second timeout. Back after this to finish this ball game on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
Not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Dakota Antler is the biggest antler buyer in our region. Tony and Derek pay cash all year long for antlers and horns. Deer, elk, moose, and sheep can be cash in your pocket. They'll come to you, too. Find them on Dakota Antlers LLC or online at dakotaantlers.com. You can also give them a call to set up an appointment.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
And it's a decent-sized crowd here for a Monday night. But we want to welcome all of you who are joining us here on Kadoka Area Live Ticket. Next action for Live Ticket will be this weekend? Next week, probably. Yep, it's going to be next week. Shot on the way that time. Good shot. That was Bella Williams with the fingertip roll. Bella leads all scorers tonight with 17 points. And she lays it up and in. I think the next Live Ticket's a week from tomorrow night. Maybe here against Bennett County. That's how you throw Miss Van Pelt on the spot. Bella Williams converts a three-point play. Cougars back to within 4. Now try to get it back. Time's running out. Trying to get it back. No call inside. Coach puts 5 fingers in the air. I think he wanted a 5-second violation. But we're going to have a full timeout here on Kadoka Area Live Ticket. Let's keep it here. We'll talk just one more time about the activities that are going to be going on. High school gymnastics. Good luck to the girls as they travel to Hot Springs on Friday. High school wrestling. Saturday, headed to Wagner. Long road trip for them. I know some of our former wrestlers talk about that's a pretty long weekend. Wagner's a pretty good trip, but a lot of miles put on in the wintertime by our boys and girls in all of the activities. High school boys are in action tomorrow night up in Timberlake, and then they're putting the miles on to Timberlake tomorrow night, and then to Bison, where the boys and the girls, JV and Varsity, will play a doubleheader on Friday.
Next Friday against Wallop.
A week from this Friday?
Yep.
Okay, a week from this Friday is going to be the next home game, and that'll be the next Live Ticket. That'll be a varsity doubleheader here against Wall. So good luck to all of our teams as they go off to compete on the high plains of South Dakota. Tigers passing it back inbounds. Cougars trying to get it back. And there's a shot that time. A ball knocked away by Williams. Williams brings it back down in bounds. And we're going to see the foul called that time on Krebsbach. Krebsbach apparently didn't have the feet set. And the Cougars, Williams drains her 20th point of the night. And she's got a chance to pull up the Cougars back to within 1. And the shot's good. 27 seconds to go. The clock is off. We'll see what the Cougars come up with here. And nothing called. Brought back the other way by the Tigers. Crowd thought they were going to get a 5-second violation, but they did not. And Breezy Amiot takes a seat on the bench. She's got 9 points as she fouls out. Tigers bring it back the other direction, and they hit the shot. That was Jocelyn Fulton that hit the shot that put the Tigers up by 3. So Fulton puts up the shot and puts the Tigers up by 4. Cougars going to bring it the other way quickly. 13 seconds to go. Back out to Porch. Porch back out to Williams. Back out to Richardson. Charlie comes around, puts the three-pointer up. Bella gets the pass down inside. Fight for the ball. And we're going to see a jump ball, and that one on the possession arrow is going to go over to the New Underwood Tigers. 2.7 seconds to go. All the Tigers got to do is get it in bounds, and they put the long-distance pass in. Miller, they grab it. Porch tries to put it up from half court, and it's no good. So we're going to finish this one up with a final score. New Underwood Lady Tigers 50, Kadoka Area Cougars 46. Thanks to all of our live ticket sponsors for joining us tonight for the good basketball action that we saw here tonight. Next action for our varsity kids, our boys, will be at Timberlake tomorrow night. So for Matthew Olson on camera, Jennifer Van Pelt on master control, I'm Dave Ortman. Thanks for joining us tonight on Kadoka Area Live Ticket. Have a good night, and we'll see you again down the road. Good night, everybody.
At 605-360-3749 or Tony at 605-730-0108. Dakota Antler, a proud supporter of all local athletics and activities.
Kadoka Nursing Home is in the business of providing high-quality care for living your life with a little extra help. You and your loved ones can have peace of mind, having their staff provide comfort, health care, and dignified living while at their facility. And Kadoka Nursing Home is a great place to work. They have full-time, part-time, and after-school opportunities. Stop in at 605 Maple Street to ask about available positions, hours, and benefits packages. Kadoka Nursing Home, a proud sponsor